What is up, everybody? What is up? How are y'all feeling?
I'm gonna try not to take that question personal.
Oh man. Uh yeah, yeah. I did hear you're a little under the weather. Uh but we're here, we live.
I wonder where the fuck that phrase came from, under the weather. Like, how are you ever like we're all under the fucking weather if you want to,
That's
seeing,
true. That
seeing as
is
how
true.
weather is dictated by the atmosphere. I'm just saying.
This motherfucker here. Well, I tell
Whoa.
you. But I mean he's not wrong though. He is not wrong though. We are all always under the weather, under some sort of weather, any type of weather.
I just be wondering, like when I hear a phrase, I just be wondering where them shits be coming from.
You know, I got a computer right here. Where the weather come from? Let's see what good old Google
Oh,
got to say about this.
if I had to guess, it probably came from like pneumonia. 'Cause isn't that usually like when you get caught in the rain and you get cold or something like that?
That's yeah.
If I had to
Let me
guess.
see. Okay, I don't know if I like that explanation. Let me see. Oh, okay. So I guess that is the answer. Uh, so apparently the origins of the phrase "under the weather" is tied to the seas, like uh, sailors and shit. Um, like the wind and the waves would be, crashing and whatnot, and so they would go below deck so that they don't get sick. And so basically, literally getting under the weather away.
Amazing,
So
amazing.
I guess I don't know. I don't understand how it changed from we're going underneath
To
to
prevent
get away
sickness,
from right to prevent the sickness to it being we're
how
under
to
the weather
describe
because
it.
we're sick. Right, describing being sick. I don't understand how that works. But there we are.
So
That is
so I think under is the key to that because you're under a spell, so it could have something to do with that. But then we're going down a rabbit hole, right?
Well, under originated from them going below deck. So,
yeah. To get away from the thing that will get them sick. Like they did that to prevent from getting sick.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But like under a spell, like you're under the spell of blah 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 whatever. I'm thinking maybe it's
Oh, you're
maybe
saying
maybe
that
you combine the meanings like you
that
know.
would make sense. Like the transition from okay, yeah, I can see that.
I feel like they could have named that shit anything else.
I'm
Nah,
just saying.
for real good, for real good. But let's go ahead and get this started. Um, for those of y'all
Let me
that
bring the
watched
camera down.
our football edition of Best Move, we mentioned briefly the acronym that is Best Move. And we said we would talk more about it later. We actually have not talked about it on our football podcast because we've been saving it for this type of podcast, where we can go a little bit more in depth, where we can go a little bit more free form. Uh, so yeah, so we really kind of embodied this rebrand, um, and we decided to take it to the next level to make it mean something more. And so what we ended up coming up with is the best part is the input. That's what we put in. That's so our tagline is put in your best so you can get the move that you want. So the move is what comes out, right? That's the output. So we so best stands for belief, effort, strategy, and tenacity, right? So you put all those things into whatever you were trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, uh, to get the move, the output of momentum, opportunity, value, evolution. Right. So under any of those things, what do we feel like, just a kind of little icebreaker, what do we feel like is some of the best that we in our lives have done? And it can really be anything. It can really be anything. So something that took belief, something that took effort, something that took strategy, tenacity, anything. What would you guys?
Man, the best thing I ever did was to not give up on the fatherhood journey. It was
Okay.
rocky. It was rough, but I had to believe in myself. A lot of effort. Um, yeah, and like yeah, yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of best things you do in life,
Yeah.
but I guess one of the things that made me who I am is being myself. You know, back in school, you know, niggas would like to follow each other and do things other people do, and I kind of I took things that I liked, but I didn't just follow somebody just because I thought they were cool or they were whatever. I stayed in my own lane. So I feel like that's one of
Yeah.
the things I've done.
I, to be honest, think I have yet to do it.
Okay.
Um, Now if I had to gauge, like, out of all the things that I have done, not to be cliche, it'd probably be like being a dad,
Mm-hmm.
but I still don't think I've yet to do like something that I would consider that's the best shit I've ever done. I don't think I've yet to do it. Like I've done a lot of things that I'm proud of. I've done some shit that, may be held in high regard, but like I'm still 36 and old to some, young to some, but it's like I still feel like there's still things that have yet to be done that I could consider like, okay, that's the best shit I've ever done.
But
You know what I
That's
mean?
fair.
Like, so in a nutshell, I don't think that I've done it yet. Aside from the cliche things like being a dad and the obvious answers, like something as far as like pertaining to my own life and my own accomplishments and like I said, I got shit that I'm proud of, but I don't think that I'm at a position to where I can scale all of it and be like, okay, that's the best, because I don't think that it's there yet. I don't think I've done it quite yet.
Okay. Well, I mean, it can be the best so far, but I do see
Yeah,
what you're saying. I
yeah,
do see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah.
For me, the first thing, other than the whole being a dad thing, 'cause that does take a lot of these qualities. I would have to say when I put my nose to the grindstone and got my IT certifications.
That's what's up.
So yeah, so I was on the tail end of being put out of another college for academic reasons. Mostly just focus, right? Like everything else became priority other than going to class. Like, I made every single excuse, like, I don't need to go to this class because and so I had actually just bought my wife her engagement ring. Hadn't given it to her yet. But I was working little dead end jobs, uh, and an opportunity fell in my lap. And what
Okay.
ended up happening was I found this opportunity almost at the last second that I could because they had an age restriction on it. And I was in the final year of that age restriction. Uh, and so, yeah, I really went in there and attacked it like a hungry dog does a steak.
True.
I realized that this was the key to unlocking the rest of my future. This was the key to me becoming a more stable person in the workforce, a more stable man, to be able to be a provider. Um, and like I very quite literally took all the skills that I learned from like Fisk, from like my dad, made a binder did a whole lot of extra work that I didn't truly need to do just to ensure that I passed this the very first time. And it actually ended up resulting at the time. I don't know what the program's done since then, but at the time I was granted the highest scores on the two CompTIA A plus exams that this program had ever seen. Because I was like, this has to be the move because I don't have anything else.
Right.
So yeah, so that is what I put in. We put in the
That's
belief,
what's up.
effort, strategy, tenacity. So yeah, what came out of it, quite literally, the momentum. I carried a whole lot of momentum out of that opportunity. Had a job pretty much 2 weeks after being granted
That's
the certs.
amazing.
And then since then, I'm proud to say the only time I've ever spent longer than 2 months or even a month without an IT job was during COVID. That kind of messed everything up. But like other than that, like I would go from one job, no matter how that job ended, and be able to go straight into another. Value obviously added lots of value to me and my life and to my family, right? Being able to be a consistent provider and everything. And evolution, like I would like to think that my mindset has grown. I've evolved as a person since then. Like I'm a lot less erratic because I am more stable. So yeah. So what would you guys say would be the move? So the momentum, opportunity, value, evolution that came out of what you guys said was a situation where you put out your best.
Well, I have been able to just the conversations that I've been able to have with my boys, the conversations that I never got to have with my dad when I was that age. Just like the conversations being there for them in their sports and just like the little stuff, the stuff that's to me might seem little, but to them it's everything. They're obsessing over it. They can't sleep. They can't think. They're trying to figure something out. And I come through with some story about, oh man, back in my day, and able to walk them right through it. That's the evolution. That's the literally like them doing better than me. Them having to go through the same hurdles, the same pitfalls, the same hangups as me. Um, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's the first thing I've done. The only thing I've done that has any purpose in my life. I've done a lot of stuff, done a lot of traveling, worked a lot of jobs, but like I actually like refound my purpose and I've been moving much better since.
I think that's innately, yeah, that's innately just like how it's supposed to be. Because I mean, just as a, not to get too scientific, just like as an organism, strip everything away. Our first instinct is to reproduce. Like, and that's for all organisms. It don't matter if you're human or a fucking plant. Like
But
on this earth, your first function is reproduction. You know what I mean? So like, it just, I think innately it just comes with a responsibility and also like a joy or a sense of accomplishment. Like when you take on that role, you know what I mean? You feel fulfilled because you like, if nothing else, if nothing else, no job, no aspiration, if nothing else, if I'm being a parent, I'm at least I'm fulfilling some point of, you know what I mean? I keep turning my camera off because I don't know how family friendly you want this shit to be.
Oh,
So
this one I did
oh,
not read. I did
plus,
not read the
so
disclaimer. There was
yeah.
supposed to be a disclaimer that this is not family friendly. Do what you want, say what you want.
No, I
Uh,
know. I just didn't
drink
want to
what
be.
nah, you
I
good.
didn't want to be blowing smoke all in the screen and shit. You
Nah,
know.
this podcast we don't really.
this is men.
Yeah,
Right. No, I just wanted to make sure because it's a. I see a lot of people and a lot of podcasts, and I know them motherfuckers smoke, but I never see them smoke on their podcast.
They be trying to hide. Some
They,
people do.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You'll see
So
the smoke, but you ain't gonna see them put nothing in.
yeah. So I was just trying
well,
to.
what I will say is we are live on Coop's Twitch. So if he gets an email or a message about it, we'll let you know. But
Oh shit.
other than that, like, nah. So I guess this would be a good time. Yes, this is an 18 plus show. You will hear language. We will talk about themes. You might see, you know what I'm saying,
Speaking of Coop,
a little, yeah. He'll be, might see, a little drink, little sipping. Yeah, this is an 18 plus show. So if you're under 18, please kindly leave or leave your feelings at the door. So, um,
Back to the question at hand.
I hope
yes,
ain't nobody under 18.
I would hope, but
Not one. Male,
not a single one.
male, female, or indifferent. I don't
Or
care.
indifferent, right?
So I'm gonna go down the cliche route. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of the things that we've done in our life lead us down the path that we're supposed to go. We wouldn't be who we are right now if it wasn't for the things we've done in life. If it wasn't for the mistakes we made, the falling off, the getting back on, the doing the right thing, the whatever the case may be, right? Which is why I said what I said earlier, the best thing, well, one of the best things, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for that, who knows where I would be? Who knows who I would be? Who knows the
That's a
person
fact.
I would be trying to be. But
Right.
yeah, so at the end of the day, all these things made me who I am. I mean, there are some things we wish we never did or we wish we could take back, but we might not be the person we are today if it wasn't for some of those things. So
Exactly. Absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah, you spoke on, the making mistakes, falling down, getting back up. Like that is one of the pillars of being a man.
yeah.
Like,
And not
being
just that, being able to admit those mistakes, like you said, you have children. So Coop got sons, June got sons, me and Noble ain't got sons yet. So it gets to the point where no matter what you have, sons or daughters, you got to be able to look them in the eye when you're telling them whatever you're telling them and let them
Well,
know, hey, I fucked up. I messed up.
daddy's not
yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
Yeah, your dad is not perfect, but I'm trying to help you and guide you down whatever path you decide to take in life. But at the end of the day, there are men out there. I can't even put men on their persona because they sit there and they'll lie to their child, trying to make it seem like they were the best and coolest and whatever person out there. But it ain't all about being cool or whatever they want to call it these days.
hmm
I mean, be real, especially when it comes to your children, when it comes to yourself.
yeah,
The older you get, you're not real with yourself. I mean, you're gonna be fake with everybody else around you, no matter who it is. So
Man,
Trying
yeah.
to.
Lupe actually wrote a whole album about being cool. So that was one of our soundtracks of our college years. What did he
yeah,
say? Be careful before you overdose on the cool. Like,
yeah,
man.
I mean, but that's a part of growing up, and some people, just don't have the life experiences that kind of like force them to grow up. You
true,
got like your surroundings will enable you to do a lot of do or not do a lot of shit. Like, you know what I mean? If like let's say you a ladies man and shit, like if you're somebody who's always constantly getting game, it's gonna be hard to stop because your environment's enabling you. You know what I mean? Like bitches is always going. It's hard to like it take a motherfucker to come around and realize or get slapped in the face with a bunch of failures on to stop. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So it also is kind of depicted on your environment. If you don't change your environment and you going out all the time, you know what I mean? You kicking it all the time, and when you do go out, you the life of the party. It's hard to let that shit go.
get it.
It's really hard to let that shit go. Whether you got kids at home, well, I can't say whether you got kids at home because for some people that's enough. Like that's enough for me not to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough for me. But a lot of people who just live used to that lifestyle, you know what I mean? The
I,
environments.
it's your job, if you a DJ, if you're somebody that,
Yeah, yeah. Club promoter, some shit like that.
if that's your job and you making money on it, that's how
Yeah.
you pay your bills, that's how you live your life. But at the end of the day, just to go out there and just be
But
back in
also,
the major.
you ain't never met like I feel like them kind of jobs are they have an age limit. Cause when
Yes.
last time you
Yeah,
met a 50-year-old club promoter or a 50-year-old DJ?
all the
40, motherfucker, 40. You know what I'm saying? Like I just you get to a certain age where it's like you have to pivot somewhere. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
you use those DJ skills and those club promotion skills to pivot into another, you know what I'm saying, a career.
yeah,
Not to say that they're not careers, but unless you being a club promoter don't kind of launch you into booking venues for like, you know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
for artists, like you're the head of like you work at Rock Nation now. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it then. But if
Yeah.
you just I throw parties and I you know what I'm saying, I promote it. Like shit has an expiration date. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
uh,
Yeah. Because
And
eventually,
a lot of that is based on how you present yourself and how you look. And the older you get, you go up to a group of young bitches talking about some, yeah, we
yep.
throwing this party. They're gonna be like,
What?
Yeah. Where's
nigga,
this
you
party at?
50.
Let me stay far away from this party. Like,
so these niggas try playing spades in there. Like, what kind of party?
Hey, prime example. You said age limit on everything. LeBron James is in season what? 22. That
hmm
clock is ticking, my boy. You,
yeah,
you can't
Nigga,
you can't shoot the ball forever. So
you
yeah,
can't.
gotta
yeah.
evolve.
And it's crazy that we kind of just brought sports into it a little bit because the whole time you were talking, I was thinking about the Tom Brady situation. Like you are the arguably the greatest quarterback to ever do it, and you ended up choosing football over your family.
Crazy.
And it's like, kind of what June was saying. Sometimes the age limit is your situation. Sometimes it's not your physical age. Because could he still do it? Yeah, he came back and he was, relatively successful. But his family had an expiration date on it, and it was that one more season. So it's like,
Well,
like we're talking about when you have children, what I'm saying, you get married, whatever, like, that in and of itself is its own expiration date, whether you are still in your prime or not. Like you said, you have to pivot. You have to pivot somewhere to accommodate the lifestyle that you're now stepping into and building.
I'm going to agree to disagree in a sense because, like, with Tom Brady, like, and LeBron, like, I feel like if my whole career I've been chasing greatness and I'm considered great. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I There's a part of you that's gonna want to chase that. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to make that sacrifice if that's what you're
Good
chasing.
example about that though.
You know what I mean? Like you're going to have to make that sacrifice. Now, no one's gonna understand that sacrifice because and I think that that's only justified if that choice was made before you had the family. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Tom Brady's been chasing greatness before he even had a family, and then he has a family, and it's like as dark and as fucked up as this may sound, it's like I already had this goal, and now I have to sacrifice this goal for my family. But that's why you have your significant other and other family members to hold that burden for you while you chase this dream that you are chasing. You just need the understanding from everybody around you. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to like athletes and shit like that. Now, if you a motherfucker who been riding the bench and you know what I'm saying, every once in a while you get on a team and you start, you know what I'm saying? You may have started for this team and then you got traded. Now you're on the bench on this team and then you got traded again. And you 40 something. You still trying to play in the NBA? Go sit your ass down, and be with your family.
Udonis
You
Haslam.
know, you know what I'm saying. Go be with your fucking family. But if you like Tom Brady, LeBron, and shit like that, like yeah, I feel like that is for lack of a better word, an acceptable sacrifice because
See,
although your kids may not understand it, I just feel like you can still. I don't know.
See, I hear you, and I agree with the spirit of everything you said, but in execution, I disagree because for two reasons. One, Tom Brady has already achieved greatness. He has already achieved that immortality. And so
Your definition, we don't know his
I
definition.
get you. I get you.
Hey,
It's
is
like,
is it cool if I chime in?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
have
Well, I
to,
used to.
nigga.
Right, you have to.
Well, I used to. No, no, no. Well, I used to. Back in the day, back in 2015, homegirl of mine used to babysit the kids, and it got to the point they knew she was the babysitter, and when she would show up, they would already start crying. I'm still there. They're already crying. They know dad's about to go.
Mhm.
So chasing greatness is cool, but as the nigga who was separated from his kids for years, nigga, that like
I
we
know,
all
but
gotta get up
Yeah,
and
so
leave our kids to go to work. My kids a little bit older than y'all's, but like that chasing greatness versus my kids are crying, chasing after bro. Vegas hurt his leg when he was 2. I remember him like hobbling after me because I had to go to work. And it's like at a
now
certain point, you just gotta choose. You can't rest forever on, well, I'm the greatest quarterback. I don't gotta spend time with my kids. That's wild as fuck.
yeah, I understand you, but at the same time, you gotta and like I said, that's why I said it might sound dark, but that dopamine that you get from doing something that is your dream. You know what I mean? Like that, like your whole life you've been playing football. His whole life he's been playing football. And now I have kids. I haven't had kids my whole life. Although that comes with a feeling that we don't feel until our kids get here, it's unmatched. I get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, none of us here are doing some shit that we've been doing since we were a child and exceeded all expectations of it.
that's
You know what I'm saying? Like that that dopamine that we get from the love from our kids, it's not in our eyes, it may not be a sufficient replacement, but he still has a replacement of dopamine when he's on that field. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
the
he
drug.
still he still gets like everything. I don't have no kids. I don't have no wife. I don't have nothing. I'm when I'm on this field. We don't have that replacement. You know what I'm saying? Like when we got the
That's real.
replacement, it's a fucking 9 to 5. And all I'm thinking about is I wish I was at home with my fucking kids. I don't be pulling this goddamn pallet.
All right. Well, like I was saying a little while ago, one of the best examples of that is Kobe. You know, RIP to Kobe. But
Rest in peace.
Kobe came in the league young, did what he had to do, made greatness. And what did he do when he was retiring or whatever? This
He
man
be,
went and
and became
opened,
a dad.
he became a dad, but he also opened what? A gym, a basketball. Uh,
yep, yep,
he went and opened something to help
Training camps
people,
and shit.
a
yep.
training camp. He went and he wanted to help children be as great as him. At the end of the day, he found something where he could still be with his family and he could still do what he loves at the
Yes.
same
Chase
time.
that
Now,
competitive.
don't get me wrong. Like you said, there are people out there that, like you said, it sounds dark, but that is what they do. It goes back to what we were just talking about a while ago. They get that dopamine when they're in the club. They get that dopamine chasing hoes. They like that's just all they know. No matter
Yeah.
what, no matter what they have in life, no matter what's in their face, that's all they know, and they're gonna continue to chase it.
Also, we gotta remember, not everybody's a real nigga.
Yeah, that's
No,
fair.
that's yeah.
And I hate to be so vague, but like I feel like only real niggas get that. Like we all know that feeling that you get from your fucking kids. You know it. You can't describe it. And you can't match it. Not everybody gets that shit. As hard as that is to imagine, because we know what it feel like, and it's like how you got kids and you don't feel that shit. Like as hard as that is to imagine, there are motherfuckers who don't feel it,
Facts.
who just got kids and they just, you know what I'm saying, like fuck them kids. Like we say that shit in jest, but it's some people that really feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some people that really like, man, fuck all that. You know what I'm
That's
saying? I'll get you on the backside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp talks about this shit all the time, and I'm not saying that he don't feel it, but he talks about all the time. He talks about like where I made a decision where I knew I can't be a dad right now because I'm trying to be a football player.
Yeah.
and I'm giving everything to being a football player. And I hope when they older, they understand. And when they do get older, I will try my best to be the dad that I need to be. But right now, you know what I'm saying? Like we look at it like as soon as I got kids, nigga,
Everything's different. Yeah.
everything is for them. You know what I'm saying? But how would you feel that way? Like Josh, for instance, if you was the fucking head of IT for some major Fortune 500 company, Coop, if you was a DB for a fucking NFL team, and I'm not too sure about what your dream is, Lucian, but if we all were living what we were doing, would it be that easy to just stop because you had kids?
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say no. It would
Now
not be
your
that easy.
age, yes. Now I wouldn't. Now if Coop was out there at 40 trying to be a DB, yeah, go sit your ass down.
Sit your ass
Yeah,
down, boy.
go be with them kids. But I'm talking about like when the kids was, you know, 1, 2, 3, and he out there and he's in the NFL. Let's say the police shit one day, motherfucker scout was just at a police game and was like, hey money, you wanna go to a practice, you wanna be on the practice squad for the Titans or whatever? And let's just say that shit kept pivoting. Now you a DB and you on an NFL field, bro. Would it be that goddamn easy to like as soon as you had to give it up?
I was about to say I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say no.
That's tough.
Because with the job that I have now, it's just me and my boss, so it's a 2-man IT department. And I know now on this small scale, I be taking IT issues personally. Like, I will come home and they fucked up moves
Motherfucker,
because
did you
there's,
turn it off and turn it back on?
you know, like there was a time I ran up there at like midnight or something because so my work phone actually sits right here on my like desk here at home, and we were playing the game, and I just happened to see part of the network kept going on and offline, and I'm just like, it's weird. Let me go solve that. So I'm, getting up, clocked in, driving up to the job at, midnight o'clock. So it's like if I was the head of a major IT firm and been doing that for years before I had my children, like, yeah, it would not be that easy to just be like, well, I'm stepping down.
Yeah, you're not shit. The money, the just the love for what you do, all of that shit plays a part, and it's like, and then you don't know shit about being a dad because that's what you've done. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right,
So,
question mark. Since we talking about it, it's for everybody. Not just Mark. It's for everybody.
question mark. I see what you did there.
All right, so let's just go with the Tom Brady example, right? And this isn't how this works because the seasons don't line up. But you're playing in the Super Bowl versus your son senior homecoming game. This is his last game as a senior, and he's a starting quarterback.
He don't get paid to win this Super Bowl.
You gonna miss your son's game. Look, you know what? Let's say you're not starting. Let's say you're the second string quarterback.
I'm still contractually obligated to be at the Super Bowl. As
But
much as I would want to be in my son's game, yes. But you try leaving it and telling your coach, yeah, I was at my son's football game.
I
Ain't
mean,
gonna
but
happen.
So
he could try and do something like have somebody there with a camera.
Record it or some shit, but I wouldn't give a fuck if he
Not
was
even
riding a
recorded.
bench
You could do something with the school. Hey, at halftime, put me on the big screen. I'm gonna say something to
for
my
sure.
like. Just try to make him feel good.
Know that you supporting.
Yeah, know that you're there because there's a lot of people today. Some of the reasons they act the way they act is because they never had that support.
Yeah.
They don't know how to give that support because they've never had it.
You should. If you would have used anything but like the Super Bowl, like you said, the Super Bowl, nigga, you not finna. You yeah, you not. I can't, bro. Let's say we playing the Super Bowl and I'm riding the bench, but the motherfucker who I back up happens to get injured and I'm not there because Hey, where the fuck is where's 32 at? Where the fuck is 32? Oh, he's at his son's last homecoming game. What?
well, there was, I believe it was
Snip
Rams.
money cut.
I feel like there was a Rams player during their Super Bowl that he would have actually missed the Super Bowl for the birth of his child. They were talking about that. I
Well,
do
see,
remember. I do remember that. Now he didn't end up having to actually pull that trigger So it does end up being
Homecoming game, birth of my child, two different things. Y'all gonna be mad. It's
I
the
mean, no,
birth of
no,
my
no,
child.
you're right. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying,
will take
like,
that, but I don't think you have a good. I don't think your son's homecoming game is going to. It might be a good enough reason for you, but it's not going to be a good enough reason for the nigga who signed that contract. I'm just saying.
so I gotta Josh Prentice is watching this live right now. He sent me a text and he said we're arguing the same point. It still comes down to Brady making a choice. And while his might be more understandable because of the nature of what he chose, it's no different than the man who chooses the bottle.
Man who chooses the bottle.
So basically, we were talking about how he's chasing that dopamine and everything. And I was thinking that too before he said, actually, my phone, let me take my phone off Do Not Disturb so I can get some of these texts. Because I was thinking it while you was talking about that. And I'm like, that is tantamount to addiction. Like you are chasing, that dopamine hit, and that's basically what, huh?
That's why I said it's drugs.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't. But there
So
is no profession that somebody like there's no dream or profession or like athlete that is not an addiction. If you're an athlete,
You're right.
that's an addiction, bro.
yeah,
You
Right.
like you got to think about it. What do these motherfuckers do every day? Like your every waking hour is that sport. You
yeah,
got practice, you got film, you like that's an addiction, bro. And some people feel weird when they're not doing it on their off days and shit. They feel weird because that's an addiction, and that's with anything.
yeah.
Can I
And
read the
that's
definition of addiction?
Yeah, go ahead.
A chronic, lifelong condition that involves compulsive seeking and taking of a substance or performing an activity
Mm-hmm.
despite negative or harmful consequences.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Sports,
know,
all of that shit's an addiction
Yeah.
because you've been doing it. Most athletes have been doing that shit since they were in solo digits. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been doing that shit since you was 8, 9, 10, 11. Like you've been doing that shit longer than you haven't been doing it.
all right. So let's
If,
I feel like it's 3-on-1 at this point, but I gotta go down the rabbit hole. So,
All
who's
at
the
right.
three
how
and
much
who's the
money?
one?
No, I'm just saying because I feel like we're kind of on the other side as you. I just want to pick your brain a little bit. So, how much money you gotta make before it's enough, and I can spend time with my kids? How much money you gotta have in the bank before
I
it's
don't
like
think it's.
I don't
I
gotta
don't
play
think.
football no more. I can just go be a dad.
I don't think it's about money.
It's not about money,
I
cool.
don't
No,
think it's. I
I'm
don't think
asking
it's.
you. I'm asking
Oh,
you.
I don't have. I don't. I don't have. Well, it would depend on what I'm doing. If you're talking about like, let's say, I became a rapper and I'm worldwide touring. You know what I'm saying? It would depend on how much I love being on stage. And I'm here to tell you, just like you know from being on the field,
Oh, I
that
know.
it's an unmatched high, bro.
yeah.
It is an unmatched high. It would have to, I would literally have to feel a similar high being with my kids, which I do.
Yeah.
Which I do.
You know what I'm saying? To be like, all right, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with money because I already have the money. If I'm successful, I already have the money. My kids are straight. They don't want for shit. They got their mama, they got their nanny. The only thing that they are missing is their father.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it would literally be a choice of like, can I give this what I've been doing for longer than I haven't been doing it? Can I give that up for someone else?
Yeah.
But a lot of times you don't necessarily have to just fully give it up.
You don't. You
Say,
don't.
like you said, say you're a rapper. You could be,
Kids be
if
right
you
there on
were a
tour
famous
with me.
rapper, yes, and you were big on stage, you could have it to the point where you only perform certain times, a certain number of times a year. You don't have to be chasing and chasing and chasing it like the ones
This
that
is
are trying to
true.
keep up. Now, if you got a tour coming up, that's something different. Okay, I got a fucking tour. I'm gonna be gone for 6 months. I'm gonna be gone for however long. But
Right.
you don't have to be gone all the time unless you want to.
Yeah.
The thing, there's a difference between I'm already here and I'm trying to get somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I'm already here, I mean, what
And
you gonna do?
And
that's
that
what
was the
I'm
point that I
saying.
was making about Brady. It's just like, yes, we might not share his same definition, but it's not like there's any question or debate devaluing his status as the greatest. There's no devalue. There's nothing left to prove, as we would say, right?
Yeah, so in his case, it's a dopamine chase.
Mhm.
It's being difficult. It's the fact that it's difficult to give up that shit that you've been doing longer than you haven't been doing it.
Yeah.
How long was Brady in the NFL?
20 plus.
20 plus, right? When
Yeah.
when did he get in the NFL? How old was he?
20 plus. You see what I did there?
Was he?
Yeah.
Probably 21. Shit, 21,
21. 21, 22. So he has been in the NFL for equal or longer than he's been alive.
22. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, not been alive, but then he hasn't.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
I'm
like,
about to say, damn.
yeah, yeah,
Welcome
yeah,
to the
yeah. Long. So he's been equal or
23.
been in the NFL for longer than he had than for more than half of his life.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what I think. That's why it was so difficult for him because nigga, that's all I know. Like that's literally all I know.
But
And he's
bro,
still broadcasting. He still
like,
hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're
because
already
that's
a legend.
all
You got
I
the
know.
rings. You done broke records.
Yeah,
What,
bro. Like
bro?
everything. That motherfucker might as well be dude off of Why Did I Get Married? Well, that's you, Coop.
What you mean?
You are Michael J. White from Why Did I Get Married?
I saw that movie once. It was probably 10 years ago. Can you
He does
catch me
not
up to
speak
speed?
without making a football reference.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Every
Oh, yeah.
conversation, he be like, it's like when the quarterback, you know.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey,
But
yeah.
so this is actually a good time to pivot to our first actual planned topic of the night. I believe Coop had a question for us.
Um, oh, yeah. So my question was, what is your favorite? What is your most tender, precious memory of you and your dad, like one-on-one time with your dad?
Like this. Honestly, that's hard to pin down to one.
Yes, I agree. It is hard to pin down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got one, but I'll let somebody
First
else go
question.
first real quick. I need to go get some water.
That's like the first question about what'd you say? What was the best thing you think you've done in your life? Like, that's hard to just pin down to one
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Um, okay, I guess I'll start. Um, it would have to be, I mean, and I'm cheating here a little bit because it wasn't just one singular instance, but it was a series of the same instance. So when I was in the Boy Scouts, he would go to every single camp with me. Like every single camp, he was there. We were pitching our own tent, brought our own supplies. Like sometimes, people would share our tent as well, but for the most part, like he made sure that he was there. So like between like fishing and archery and shooting the BB guns and whatnot. Um, and what ended up happening was we actually ended up creating a reputation for ourselves. Like, oh, well, the Dixons are here, so Josh was gonna win the archery. His dad's gonna win the BB. Like, it's not even really a question. Like, basically, what I'm saying, test yourself if you want to, but at the same time, just understand that they're hard to dethrone. And as I'm saying, a young boy growing up, that actually made me feel good. I'm like, well, wait, me and my dad are actually like really good at something to the point where it persists over years and years and years. Like we'll show up to a different camp and people already know when they see our name on the roster what it is. So yeah, so if I had to pick, that would be it.
I got one. Mine is mine's funny because it's right after he fucked me up. Uh he literally just gave me one of those old fashioned pull your pants down, lay across the bed ass whoopings. I was in the 6th grade and I don't even remember what the fuck I did, to be honest with you. Maybe for lying, I don't know. But the conversation he had with me afterwards fucked me up way worse than the ass whooping. Like he was explaining to me why he fucked me up. And then like the one line that kind of stuck with me is when he looked at me and he was like, "Motherfucker, you know I'll take a bullet for you. Like I will jump in front of a bus for you." And even at sixth grade, it was like I never heard nobody say that shit, and I could see like he meant that shit, and it was like it was like the first time like I don't want to say felt love because I felt love, you know what I'm saying? It was like the first time that I saw it, like it was like I legit saw like a father, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew how serious that shit was, like me being his son, you know what I'm saying? It was like that shit stuck with me to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about that was the ass whooping wasn't pretty, but that conversation afterwards, bro, it made me cry way worse than I did when he was whooping my ass. Like I was like when he said that shit to me, I start like bawling all over again. Like, and I didn't even know why. I'm fucking 11 years old, bro. I didn't know why I was crying, but it was like when he said it, it's like a force smacked me, and I just like my tears just came up all over again, bro. And he was like, and like I said, 11, 12 years old, and verbatim like that, motherfucker. You know, I'll take a bullet for you. And I just like he took all the filters off. You know what I'm saying? And I forget what I did, but it had to been like his like it had to been the last straw of like, look, dude, this shit got to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not fucking you up because I want to. I'm not beating your ass because I like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, so that was probably, yeah. This
Mm.
I got another one which is a little bit more funny because it stuck with me for the wrong reason. It stuck with me because it pissed me off. Um, so this time I was in second grade. We were living in California. Um, I had just lived in California for like half of my semester of second grade, but we were living in California in second grade, and my dad was doing music. This is when he was on death row and the whole shit. So like I was, shit was good. And I had asked him like one night if I could help him with his music, and because he had all the equipment and shit in home studio, and he was like, yeah, yeah, I wanted to set it up with him and see how I wanted to take your son to work day type shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this shit finna piss me off again. And it ain't even that deep, bro. But it's like the whole setup. It was like he showed me how to hook, and this was like I'm in second grade, and from that day I learned how to hook up all the equipment, and I remembered it. So that's why, like when I went to school for this shit, it always came easy to me because I grew up learning this shit. So we hooked up all the equipment. He kind of had like it was like well, maybe 10, 15 minutes after we hooked up all the equipment, and he kind of turned everything on, showed me how what I'm saying, what this do, and then it was all right, go get ready for bed. Nigga, when I tell you that shit had my blood boy, bro, I was so fucking mad. I'm like, go get ready for bed. Like, we just finished putting this shit together.
Like we ain't
Like,
gonna use
like
it.
I don't get to watch nothing. I don't get to nothing, nigga. Like, oh, bro. I'm talking about it was the perfect moment. Like, I'm there with my dad hooking the shit up. We putting, you know what I'm saying? He's showing me what this do, where this cord go, why this cord goes here. And then as soon as we done, all right, well, it's together. Go get ready for bed. Hey, bro, hey, nigga, I remember laying in that bed, looking up out the window, like I was sitting there rocking, looking at the moon, like, bro. To this day, I remember that shit. And I was in second grade, man. But yeah, those are my two, like, yeah,
Yeah.
101s that I remember from my dad.
Man.
Shit was crazy though,
He said, "All right, time to go to bed."
bro. Hey, bro, I tell you, that's why I said it's gonna piss me off all over again. Because
Oh
it was
man.
like everything leading up to it was like it almost felt like we was finna pull an all nighter, bro. It almost felt like that. Like I was like, oh man, he finna show like this shit is beautiful.
That man
Like,
got that dopamine hit.
man, bro, bro,
He was in that bitch itching like, ugh.
First time hitting
bro.
Sweden,
I'm talking about
niggas
as
don't
soon
pass
as
it
the
back.
last soon as the last plug got plugged in and we turned all the equipment on, like, all right, man, go brush your teeth, go wash your face,
Oh shit.
bruh,
Oh man.
bruh. I'm talking about emotional damage, nigga. The first case of emotional damage, bro. That shit fucked me up, bro. I felt so played. Like I felt played, bro. Like I felt played, nigga. I felt
Like
like
it was
all
a
night you set me up to. I felt played, and I ain't never
hey,
told him that to
hey,
this
so
day.
what happened to you? You say I always get a football analogy, right? So it's that goal line, hard play action rollout, and the fullback is always open. It was that play. Like
For
you see
sure.
what the play action, you know it's a run. And then you just dump that shit off like, oh, touchdown. Take your ass to bed, nigga.
Psych.
Man
You
started to
thought,
get his first TD.
Oh
bruh,
goodness.
I thought I was gonna record my first song, nigga.
He
Nigga,
thought he made it. He
He
was
had his
bruh,
about
what?
notepad, some
to
more shit,
Nigga,
boy.
Bow Wow was Lil Bow Wow. All nigga, I thought I was gonna record my first song. Get these
Record
bitches.
your ass in that bed, nigga.
Yeah, go get
Put your
you
ass
got
to sleep,
you got
bro.
school tomorrow, nigga. Fuck you thought this was?
Oh man.
Hey, he gets you with the alright, nigga. No,
Facts,
go
nigga.
to sleep.
Got
You
it.
hit me,
It's
you hit me with
9:30.
a mean, yeah, all right, man. Appreciate the extra hands, nigga.
Mhm. Oh man. So
Oh
mine
shit.
kind of like that was with my stepfather when I was a little older and I started getting into WWF. And I remember there was a Raw that had come on. If you remember back in those days, Raw would be lit. Like the end of the show, like they'd have a match, and then somebody else would run out and do their finisher, and then somebody else would run out. And it's just like a whole bunch of just like running out and a whole bunch of chaos, right?
Yeah.
And
Right.
so this was back before my mom actually liked me watching wrestling, or even So like I remember she was gone or whatever, right? And so we sitting there, we enjoying it, we in it, and then we see her headlights pull up. And he was like, get your ass to bed. Like, straight kick my ass out. I was like, no, it's not over yet. What happened? And like, this was back before the internet. This was back before, it was on replay. So I had to go to school the next day just listening to people talk about, oh my God, you got hit with the trash can. Like, no, I actually did not see that. I did not see that. I wanted to, but I did not see that.
Yeah. So I think one of my most tender moments with my dad, it was as an adult. We had driven to Chicago and we were on the way back to Nashville. We were living together at the time. And everybody knows our sports bet, right? And so mind you, I'm driving. I'm driving. We're listening to the Titans game on the radio. We're listening to the Titans game, and I remember that it was the first drive of the game. Derrick Henry had like 7 carries. He had like 7 carries to catch. He had like 8 touches, and he scored a touchdown. And so while I'm driving, I explained to my dad, I'm like, look, so this is how I make my money, right? Derrick Henry is the only running back they're gonna run the ball with. He had all these touches. Next time they get the ball, they're gonna pass. So while I'm driving, I made the bet for $100 that the Titans were gonna pass their first play of their next drive, which apparently is really advanced, but I don't even think about it because I do that shit all the time. And then the bet hit, and the whole time he's looking at me in the passenger seat like what? That was dope.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like seeing his face was just like, you really know this shit, huh? Like, yeah,
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
Which again, Mark, another football story. So there you
Well,
My bad, boy.
that's
That
one of my
shit,
stories.
that shit smacked the shit out of me just now.
Before I realized I like doing shit with my hands besides playing the game and shit like that.
I sure want you to be like, wait a goddamn minute.
Pause, nigga. God damn.
go. Yeah.
But like, I'd be in the house playing Grand Theft Auto and shit.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you.
I had my dad got my first car or whatever, right? So he'd be outside changing my oil, changing my brakes, and he comes out. You just got me outside working on your motherfucking car, and you in here playing, playing the game. So I'm like, man, fuck, Pop's tripping, So I'm like, man, next time I'm gonna come outside and help you. I'm gonna come help you.
Next time I'm gonna help you is diabolical. That's some cold shit.
The next time I didn't help him, so I heard that shit again. So another time I did go to help him, and I'm actually hands on now. He's giving me the tools, telling me what to do. I'm like, oh fuck, this is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he started telling me his little stories and stuff about how he kind of went to mechanic school in college back in the islands, and he's like, man, learning some of the simple shit to help save you a lot of money in the future instead of always just bringing that shit to the shop, whatever. I took it for granted for a while. And I guess later on, when I started buying my own cars, the first car I bought, I actually did a lot of work to it myself, which I don't know where that shit came from, but and he was there to help me with the first one. The second car I bought, which I still have, did a lot of work to that motherfucker by myself. And in all them little tough spots, I'll be like, fuck, can't get this shit. He'd come outside strolling. What's up, nigga?
Oh, that's it? This is what you stuck on?
Going. And then I can't get this motherfucking bolt out. He just take the wrench, do a little something, boom. So I'm like, bro, I've been here for an hour. But all in all, everything he
That'll be
showed.
$350.
Yeah.
Invoice.
He charged me, but he was joking. But yeah, all in all, that shit ended up, I guess, bringing me a long way. I learned a lot about cars. I could do a lot of things to cars right now. Every time I work on a car, I mean, I do think about him because it's like, you showed me how to do that. I know, yeah, we might YouTube University some things, but
Oh yeah.
Yo, I'm curious, Seven. Did your dad show you like fixing shit and shit like that, or did like it just like did he know how and then it just kind of naturally came to you, or do you remember like hands on him like growing up and him showing you how to do shit?
it seemed natural. But one thing about me when I was young, I would always sit there and watch. I would watch him do a lot of things.
Right.
So when it came my turn to do it, it's like in my mind I had already done it before. So some things seemed natural. Some things like I just,
The reason I asked is because I've that shit has always been natural for me, like fixing
yeah,
shit, building shit. It's just always been natural for me. But I know I didn't get that shit from my dad.
well,
The music shit for sure.
yeah,
Music shit for sure. Like that motherfucker is a musical genius. But when it came to like building shit and all that shit, like, and my dad has done like he ain't like he ain't never done hard labor. My dad used to fucking lay concrete walls and all that shit. Like he used to do odd jobs and shit. But like I just know like that the dexterity and shit like that, just fixing shit. It just I think that some of us are just kind of like born with that shit. You remember the little Fisher Price toy laptops and
yeah,
shit that you used to I used to take them motherfuckers apart, bro.
yeah.
Pissed like that to the point my family stopped buying me that shit because there was nothing to buy so you could take it apart. I didn't waste my goddamn money, but I put it back together.
Yeah.
As young boys growing into men, I mean, we like to take shit apart, put it back together. I mean, we get a sense of
Gotta know how that shit work.
yeah, we get a
Yeah.
sense of accomplishment from that shit. And to this day, like all the work I do is with my hands and with my brain. I think what I got from my dad the most. Yeah, I got a lot of hands-on skills, but my dad is great at math, and I was I was wicked at math in school.
Shit.
Right now
Whooped your ass.
right now at work, um, all I do is math. You know what I'm saying? So I could do the math in my head immediately, and the jobs I work with him now, he'll be at work doing it on paper real quick, and I'll be like, boop, give him the answer. He'll be like, oh, nah, nigga. When he done, he like, damn, how the fuck you knew that shit on me? You know?
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. I got a lot of, I think we just get a sense of accomplishment from taking shit apart, putting it back together, building
So,
shit. I mean,
so Coop's sitting there because he understands. So that's why he looking, I love looking at the screen so much. Me and Josh sitting here like, fuck y'all, because our
Oh,
brains don't work like that.
hey, nah, look, nah, that wasn't why I was zoned out. All due respect to my pops, I love him. I love that we're building our relationship. My dad didn't teach me shit, so I mean, he wasn't there. I feel like we
Oh,
don't gotta get into all that, but like my dad, he gave me my genes, thank you, but I didn't learn anything from my dad. Like I'm like, oh, okay, this sounds great. Like I
that's
love this.
not completely true.
Right. I was about to. I'm thinking probably
Not
the same thing
completely
you finna
true.
say.
You learned by, ooh, what's the word I'm looking for? It was passive learning in a sense because you know what you won't do with yours.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. You got knowledge added to you by subtraction.
Yeah.
You see
So
what my,
so basically what the quote says is you either actively learn how you want to be or you passively learn how you don't want to be.
yes.
And that's basically
That's
what
some
you
real shit.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, so like my experience was augmented because of my dad's presence or lack thereof. But like is there a list of shit he taught me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
We get what
that's
you're
why we're
saying.
saying it's passive
Mm-hmm.
because
Basically you learn what you didn't
you
want to
can't form a tangible list. Got it. But if you
Ooh,
thought about it, you could form a tangible list off of the shit that he didn't do because you
exactly.
know I'm not gonna put mine through that.
The
So the
way you
fact that
teach your
I mean,
son,
that's more.
the
I mean, I guess.
the fact that he hasn't taught you shit taught you that you make sure that you will teach yours something.
exactly.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So your
But I
kid
mean,
because
but you
he
would also learn that. You would also learn that by your dad being there, though. It's not like
that's not true.
I
That's
understand
not
now that
always
I have to
true.
teach my son
That's not
shit.
true.
Like you teach your son shit, like my
But
dad taught me shit, so I'll teach my son shit. My dad didn't teach me shit. Let me teach my son shit. It doesn't like he didn't give me that. Like it's not like if he was there, I wouldn't teach my sons things. Like you feel
No,
what I'm
you
saying?
would, but you
I
wouldn't
guarantee,
have. I get what you're saying, but you wouldn't have the awareness to make sure that, like, I don't have that because my dad was there, so I don't have, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well, my dad didn't teach me shit. So, in a sense, it may be a little bit more difficult because my dad was there. So, I'm trying to fill shoes in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
You don't, you have the ability to create and size your own shoes. See,
But I
you
think
know,
calling that
you're
teaching is
being
a
a
stretch.
contrarian right now, and it's
Calling that
cool.
teaching is a stretch. It's a stretch at best. It's a stretch.
What?
It's teaching cool because at the end of the day, me myself, I learned a lot from my dad in that sense as well. From things that he did that I told myself I'd never do that, or I'd never do that to my son, to my wife, to you. I see things, and this doesn't just have to be your father.
Teaching
I'm
is
sure
a
you
word
have
that defines
uncles,
the source that you
cousins,
got it from.
So can I
people
hold on? Wait.
close.
So can I, Seven? I want you to finish, but can I read the definition of teach for a second? Can I read that?
Okay, sorry, you learned from your father
Yeah, but
what
see
not
your
to do
definition,
with your son.
you trying to be exact with the definition, but we're not using the definition as
That's the word
exact
y'all
right now.
use. That's the
Yeah,
word y'all
but
use.
we're
Like,
But
using
that's the truth.
teach. We're using teach to describe the source where you learned it from. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
so teach, right? To
Go ahead.
impart knowledge or skills, either by giving lessons or by showing someone how to do something.
and your father showed you what not to do. He didn't show you in a sense where, hey, cool, come see this. But you seen him doing it,
You
or
still
you felt him
you
doing
you showed him you watched him not do shit.
it. Exactly.
Basically, how they say experience is the best teacher.
You watched your dad not do shit,
Experience has taught
which
you
is why it bothers you so much to not do shit for yours.
exactly.
Where did you learn that from?
And you're right, Bama. You're right. It really does depend on the person, because the flip side to both of these things is you could have your father or a father figure there and still not be shit, and you could, you know what I'm saying, have a father
To be
figure
honest
not
with you,
there and still not be shit. Like
I
you,
think the
you
chances
learn.
are higher
Mhm.
of you not being shit with your when you got a dad. I think the chances are higher because I think that to an extent you don't like
You know,
you gotta go through shit to know what you want and don't want. Just like Coop, you went through, like you said, your dad not doing shit, so you know that you don't want that for your kids. If you had your dad there, there's an argument to be had that you may not have that same resolve to not want that for your kids. You know what I'm saying?
so I can chime in here on some of my shortcomings that I'm realizing as a father. So right now, um, sometimes I'll be at home and I'll get stuck in TikTok land, right? And me will be like, well, you're not playing with the kids. My dad was very present, but I can remember like one time that, he actually got on the floor with me and played with my action figures with me. Like I never had that. And so him being there, I'm trying to, like you said, trying to fill those shoes. I'm trying to emulate what he did. But in me doing that, I'm also emulating what he lacked, right? Like I'm now having to learn, like, okay, well, wait, how do I play with a child? Like I've always said, especially like coaching and all that, like give me the older children, the ones that already kind of have a foundation to where I can impart some of my higher level knowledge.
That you where you could communicate.
Yeah, like it's a real funny story. I don't know if Gary Madison is here. But I coached, my first youth coaching experience was with the 4 to 6 year olds, right? And we were trying to teach them how to get into a 3-point stance. And he let me. I think I was a coordinator at the time. Either way, he kind of stood back and let his other coaches try to coach. And so I remember I spent like 15 minutes, literally 15 minutes. That's how long it was in between water breaks, trying to teach these young men how to get into a 3-point stance. Put your hand on the ground, bend your knees, shoulder width apart, and they looked terrible. So then after 15 minutes of doing that, they're like, hey, water break, whatever, right? We come out the water break. Gary Madison was like, all right, stand up. Now sit like you're sitting on the toilet, like you're taking a shit.
Put your hand.
Get it. Put your hand on the ground. Boom. Perfect as 4 to 6 year old 3 points. Just boom across the line. I'm sitting here like I just spent 15 minutes trying to break it down building block style, and all he did literally was tell them to take a shit, and they got it. So it's just like what we're saying here is it's like if you had somebody in your life that did those type of things, that's what you try to do. But then you also sometimes end up carrying some of their shortcomings with you while you're trying to emulate that. Does that make sense? So
whether you want, hey, Coop, whether you want to believe it or not, your father plays a significant role in why you're such a good dad.
Oh yeah.
And that is learning, therefore him indirectly teaching you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It ain't like
We know you don't want to
we're
agree.
not saying
I'm
we're
like,
not saying that he sat you down and was like, yo, this what you do, this what you don't do. No, because that's how you're taking teaching when we use teach. We're not saying that, but he indirectly taught you how to be a great fucking dad.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm saying, other than that, other than him not being there, like I'm not trying to like jack the whole like Will Smith vibe. I learned how to shave. I learned how to drive. I learned how to fight without him. He didn't teach me anything.
Right, which is why you're
Nothing.
going. Yeah, but in all of that, he taught you to teach your kids all of that.
Yeah.
You've let the twins drive, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah, because you ain't had him there to teach you how to drive, so you was like, I'll be damned.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
They actually drive pretty good too for 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry me a fine ass honey.
Hey, look, hey.
Married? Yeah.
So
What?
yeah.
We know you don't.
I had to realize I'm like,
We know you don't want to accept it, right?
Yeah. And I mean,
at the end of the day, we learn in multiple different ways. We learn through action. We learn visually. We learn, like they were saying, directly or indirectly from human experience. Experience is the best teacher. Now, like we said, you didn't have to physically sit you down, but you seen the shit, the bullshit. If
that's
it was
real.
good or bad,
On
you
top of
seen
what
that
you
bullshit.
wanted. If
So,
you never wanted none of that shit, then that'd be another story. But
yes.
there's a part of you that wanted that shit, so you noticed that it wasn't there.
That's real.
You know?
He was able to see the good and bad in that.
What I'll say,
only the good.
I agree with y'all, but I would more so say that shaped who I am. I wouldn't use the word taught. It more so shaped like who I grew up. It dictated my environment and it kind of like forced my experience to be a certain way. But taught is given like a lot of credit. For a nigga to have not done anything to say that he taught, nah. I can't give him. I love my dad.
I
love my dad. If we in a good spot right now, I would not use the word taught. That's giving a nigga.
I can see why you're
because
pushing
you're
back.
accrediting taught.
That's giving a nigga too much credit. No,
we're not.
I understand why you're pushing back, but at the end of the day, we're not.
That's what I'm saying. You're accrediting the word taught to your dad, and we're not.
That's the word y'all use.
Yeah,
but that's not accrediting it to him.
It's the way you took it that made you feel like that.
We're giving credit to the experience.
Exactly.
Yes.
Not to the man.
The experience of your dad not being there taught you, not your dad taught you.
Yeah, we're giving the credit to the experience, not the man.
In other words, Coop, in other words, in the simplest form, you taught yourself based on the actions that he was doing.
There we go. We can say that. We can say that.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. We can look at
that's why I'm saying like you're accrediting the word taught to your dad, and it's like he like, no, fuck all that.
I mean, but like if we watch this clip back, it was like he didn't teach me shit. Oh, he taught you plenty. Like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Y'all said that. It's on camera.
Yes,
like the footage is there.
Yes, but given the context, when we say he taught you plenty, you still should understand that we're not saying he sat you down and taught you plenty. We're saying that him being your dad and going through what you're going through taught you plenty.
Yeah.
You all sat here and read the definition on camera. And what did that definition say?
I'm just saying.
The definition said to impart knowledge or skills either by giving lessons or by showing someone how to do something.
Okay.
And what was the other part? What was the other part? There's more than that.
That was it.
I could have sworn you said more than that last time.
No. Like the browser still pulled up right here.
Yeah. But I mean, again, we're getting caught up on semantics here. You know, like Prentice said, like we've been saying, like the action or inaction will give you that experience to shape how you view man, being a father, like moving forward. And then like Bama pointed out, like it really does depend on the person. So yes, there is credit either to the father being present or credit to the experience of the father not being present, but there's still also credit to ourselves for being that fertile ground to accept the knowledge, to accept the understanding, and make something of it. Like you think to the son of a domestic abuser, right? He grow up watching his mom get beat. You turn out one of two ways. You either turn out and you do the same shit yourself, or you turn out to be Ray Lewis flipping cards and working out until he can beat his dad's ass. Like, you ain't never gonna hurt me or my mom ever again.
Yeah.
Like, it really depends on the person that you are to take those experiences, again, either directly or indirectly, and turn them into a positive mental.
I also think
going
that
forward.
that whole argument's kind of like a catch-22 thing, because although it depends on the person, I feel like experience and environments create the person. Because although Ray Lewis did do that, something in his environment formed him to be the person to want to do that. Because he could
Yeah.
have just as easily been in another situation and been the guy who ended up putting his hands on women.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, I got a friend, I won't say his name, because y'all know him. But I got a friend who um not no more, but had some trouble with DV. And knowing this friend, I knew where it came from. You know what I mean? Like, I knew exactly where it came from. I witnessed his mom hit him like he was a nigga off the street.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Growing up, I witnessed his mom talk to him crazy. And all of that was just aimed at his dad. You know what I'm saying? But he got the brunt of it. And he grew up taking that shit out on women. You know what I mean? That could have been the other way around. But because of that environment that he grew up in, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like that molded him into that shit, especially when there's still a little bit of decorum in him. So, you're not finna wild out on your mom. But these women that you fucking with, you get to take all of that frustration that, what I'm saying? I didn't watch his mom open palm him in front of me and some other bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like, bow. And, you know what I'm saying? And he get mad because he like, yo, you do that shit, and they gonna feel like they can talk to me and do that shit in front, you know what I mean? And then they do, but now you not my mama. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? I can retaliate, even though you shouldn't, and really you can't. But
Yeah.
because of how, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have nowhere else to express that, because your environment, you know what I'm saying? So although I do believe it depends on the person, I think that experiences, environments form that person.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and I used to talk to the motherfucker all the time about it, like, bro, you gotta chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I grew up with a father who used to tell me, if a motherfucker make you feel like you finna swing, leave. Coop,
Facts.
Coop thought I was whooping ass at Fisk. Do you remember that? Me and Chanel was upstairs arguing, and I grabbed my I grabbed something. She was all up in my face, bro, and I grabbed something. I threw it across the room. I was like, bro, get the fuck out of my face. And I didn't hit her, didn't touch her, but I threw something across the room.
I do
And,
remember that.
and look,
I'm
Coop
like,
come
what's
Coop come upstairs,
going on, guys?
and
What's going on, y'all?
so look, she answered the door, she crack it. This motherfucker was like, hey, what's going on, y'all? Come as well.
All the way to that motherfucker.
He went all the way up in there, motherfucker, like, y'all, what's up? And then made me leave, made me like come downstairs with us. It made me go downstairs, bro. So, like, it again, that's an environment situation.
Facts.
You know? But that's how I was raised. I was raised to leave. Not
Yeah.
to switch the subject up too much. I'm
Mhm.
just, but to
Nah.
pivot back, it depends on your environment, bro. Your experiences kind of form who you may be or may not be.
Hey, speaking
So
of, I think I have the record. I probably have the record for like most times being like slapped and or punched without retaliating.
that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
Like cumulative, like my career
Mhm.
record.
I'm
Maybe.
oh I'm O
Hopefully.
and O. I
Huh?
don't. I'm O and O. Yeah, don't slap me.
Yeah, that bitch.
Yeah, no
You
sir.
ain't slapping me.
No.
Nah. So what I thought you were about to say is you got the career record on walking the fuck out. That
Oh,
was where I
no,
was
no,
about.
no, 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 no.
But
Me? Hey, one thing about me, I will hang up the phone on a motherfucker quick. I got that one. The talking over me
So,
shit, you talking over, click, quick
so
as
now
fuck.
I remember
How
one
about you just
time.
click?
Hey, I don't
I'm not
know.
playing
I
I
that
don't
shit.
remember.
know. I might give you a run for your money with the hanging up.
No, you don't, bro. Hey, I promise
Shit.
you, you don't. I promise
Shit.
you don't.
Boy, I hit that motherfucker. So what?
So no. So there was a time.
That might be
One
Chicago,
of our
though.
years at Fisk.
That's probably some
right?
Chicago shit. True.
And we was all chilling in the room. It was me, you.
Hey, well, let's use as few names as possible.
Few names, yeah. It was
you are on
you.
Facebook streaming this shit, dude.
Yeah. And then another one of our mutual friends or whatever, and you and them got to arguing, not like loud arguing.
Oh shit!
But disagreeing about something, and they weren't arguing fair. Like they were being very disingenuous in their argument.
I remember this.
I'm gonna go to the computer lab. And he literally walked out of his own room and went to the computer lab, right? And I'm sitting there, me and the other person, we looking at each other, whatever. And they start trying to talk to me about it. Like, I'm right? I'm like, wait a minute. If he left, that means I can leave too. Walk smack the fuck out. Like,
hey, I'm undefeated on that shit. You're not gonna talk over me. None of that shit. Hell no.
Wait, I can just leave too.
Look, I'll park my car and get out and start walking. Like, we definitely not doing that. Hell, drive yourself home. You can't shut up. Drive yourself home. That's cool. Do that. I'm not doing none of that. Domestic, nope.
Yep, no. I'm just gonna
nope. Nope.
Yeah, because the second you call the police, you'll never see me again.
Yeah.
Facts.
Never, ever.
Man, the number of times that we saw that go down at Fisk.
You said what?
So the number of times we saw that go down at Fisk. Like an argument get turned into not even physical, but it ends up getting police called, and then it becomes this whole bigger situation.
Hey, I feel like we're taking a wrong turn. We need to get off the highway and get back on, go the other direction. This conversation.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The U-turn.
Yeah, hit a U-turn. I mean, hey, listen, that's
Yeah, I feel like it was going on the wrong path.
Yeah, so I think the next question that we had.
Shit start getting a little too close to home.
No, I'm just like, we're talking about calling the police, arguing with your girl, and hold up. This is not Jerry Springer. You're not doing that. Fuck that. Nope.
So I think, honestly, I think my question would have been a little bit more relevant. But
Once, Josh. Once. Not even once, brother. I'm sorry, yeah. I responded to the text.
Yeah. But Seven's question for this episode kind of breaks up the monotony of this particular topic. So we're going to go ahead and go to his question. Get some more lightheartedness.
So basically, my question was, what childhood activities or pastimes did you wish you continued or focused on more?
Can I raise my hand and go first, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Getting straight A's in school, nigga. That's the shit I wish I would have kept going, boy.
That's fair.
Nigga, when I tell you that, like,
Josh,
I'll tell the story one time, bro.
Hold on. Polar Nice comment.
Mm-hmm. It's every stage of beard growth.
Oh shit.
Oh, y'all got phones.
Hey,
nigga.
I'm on that note,
hey,
I will be right back.
You are funny.
I will be right back on that note.
Me?
No,
so like
Polar Nights is fucking hilarious.
So the reason me and June knew each other before we got to Fisk, I ended up going to Ogden. I was in IB. And before I went to IB, I told my mom I didn't want to do it. And she was like, nigga, did nobody ask you? The fuck? Like, don't nobody care what you want to do? Respectfully, lovingly. She didn't say it like that, but
yeah. Oh, yeah. You thought you had a choice.
Like, nigga, she's looking around like, what question are you answering, bro? Like, no one asked you anything. So I got the bright idea, right? I was taking my placement test to get into IB. I didn't want to go, so I took the math part, the reading part, whatever else, and the last part was an essay. When I tell you, I was like, I got this. I got up, turned my paper in, blank essay, didn't do the essay. I'm like, I know they ain't gonna take me now. No. They definitely still took me in the program without an essay. And I'm like, at that point, I was like, bro, school is fake, bro. Like, no one cares about anything. If I just didn't do the essay, y'all still took me in the program.
They had to
I
hit
was
that
like,
number.
huh?
They had to hit that number.
I mean, yeah, I probably also had a really good grade on that test. I don't know, but I just kind of gave up on school. I was like, it's not really important. This is whatever. Like,
In
fully,
6th grade, nigga?
huh?
You did this in 6th grade?
That was in fourth grade. The IB test was in fourth grade.
You was
Gangster.
an Ogden at 4th?
No, the IB test was in fourth grade.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just like, after that, I was just it got like the reality of school. Like my mom was already a teacher, so I was already like went to school with her, helped her grade papers, and got to see the other side of it. But once they did that, I was just like, is this even real? Like, does any of this matter? Like, I slummed my way through grade school, got into Whitney Young, the best high school if you ask me in
I was
Chicago.
about to say, calm down.
I'm just saying. And then kind of slummed my way through high school, got into the best college in the nation, Fisk University, and I graduated from Fisk. And it's like at the end of the day, I still got my education, but like I didn't put forth the effort because to me it didn't matter. And I wish I would have like kept the enthusiasm I had about school because once like I don't know, it kind of just fizzled out. And looking back on it, it's like I could have been fucking MIT teaching nuclear physics or some shit, but I was just like, it doesn't matter. I don't want to be smart no more. I wish I would have kind of stayed on that track.
You say that like you had a choice.
Right?
Drawing.
Okay.
I should have never stopped. That was like everybody has something that they take no effort to be good at when they're born. And for me, that shit was drawing. Like I just naturally took to it. I naturally was just good at it. I was always able to be like I won when I was a kid. I was winning fucking competitions, tournaments, all type of shit, drawing. And then I moved with my dad, and I'm not blaming my dad for it, but I moved with my dad, and I started being around music, like full time. You know what I'm saying? Studios, all the type of shit. Um, Backstage places. Like I just was engulfed in. I was around celebrities and shit like that. I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm young and I'm in this shit, and I just started writing. You know what I mean? And I developed a love for it. I still have a love for it. It kind of pivoted into me writing other shit. But if I would have never put that fucking pencil down, boy. I remember when I got to Fisk and I saw Matt, y'all know Froman.
Mm-hmm.
Seven, you don't know Froman,
Yeah.
but this motherfucker's amazing with a pencil. When I saw his book, I immediately got like, I don't want to say jealous because I was like impressed, but it was like there was a part of me that was envious because it was like I got to visually see where I would be at if I did not stop.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, motherfucker, this is what this could have led to. You know what I'm saying? And although I could have took one of his drawings and duplicated it, he was freehanding that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have took one of his shits and then drew it and it came out, close enough.
Yeah.
But he's doing that shit just picking up a blank piece of paper and going. You know what I'm
Without
saying? Like I had lost the ability to just pick up a piece of paper and just draw. You know what I'm saying? I could duplicate some shit. I still had the muscle memory to an extent, but it was like I got to see. It's like, yeah, I got to see where I fucking could have been. You know what I mean? It's like playing basketball when you was in middle school, and then you see somebody that reminds you of yourself in college that's really good. And you was like, if I'd have never put the rock down, nigga, I'd be right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt. It's like I wish I'd never fucking. I wish I never would have stopped drawing, bro. That's mine.
Mine would be chess. Kind of the same thing that you were saying, June. Growing up, I was cold at that. There's a very funny story that one of my uncles in Indianapolis always tell me that when I ended up moving up there for my senior year of high school, he took me to the barbershop with my haircut. I'm just sitting there, whatever, and these older folks playing chess. And this one dude, he kept winning, whatever. He was like, "Who's next?" Ain't nobody raised their hands. So I'm like, I'll be next.
Hold up. My bad. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, what you gonna say?
No, I was looking at the text, bro, and I don't remember. I did this. Once I saw June stop a chick at the door and tell her this was her third trap house party, that she needed to find something else to do that night.
Hey,
Damn.
I can see you doing that. Welcome in, Ari.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you out. That shit
I
threw
know
me
you
off.
good. Yeah, that was wild.
I don't remember that shit at all. I was a different nigga. But go ahead. My bad.
Now you good. But yeah, so now I got on chessboard, 4-move scholar mate, beat him. Boom. He was like, nah, run that back. I think the next time was 6 moves. It still ended up being scholars mate. I threw a couple of extra moves in there to kind of throw it off, but he fell pretty much for the exact same sequence. And he literally put me out of the barbershop. And my uncle to this day will tell me the story that he'll go back there and that barber will be like, don't bring that little nigga back in here. Like, I am literally banned from the barbershop because I beat him so handily in chess. And then there was a period in time that I just did not do anything with it. And then I picked it back up at Fisk. But by that time, like, my knowledge of like theory and like, I was a very instinctual player. But when you start asking me about like opening theories and all this other stuff, like the book knowledge and some of the just straight experience had waned, and at times that closed the gap between my instinctual nature and success. So I have picked it back up. I'm reading a lot about it. I'm watching a lot about it. I'm just like, man, where would I have been if I would have never stopped in my journey of learning the game? So that would be mine. But I also want to flip the question on its head because I do have this answer, so I'll go last. But what is an activity or pastime that you didn't do that you wish that you did?
Ooh.
And what age are we talking? So this is your question. So what age? Because that's going to determine what the activity is.
Whatever age up until like high school, at least I would say.
So under 14?
Yeah, you can say that. Under 14.
Okay, cool. That doesn't change my answer. All right, I guess I'll go first since I already got mine. Martial arts. I wish. So like growing up, my dad did want to put me in different martial arts. My mom was like, no, he's just gonna go around beating people up. And that actually, that ended up having the opposite effect. I realized I'm somebody that, I have a little bit of technical training now. So at my second college, I did take a Taekwondo class. In the military, we did do combative. That was like way further on in life, and definitely after all of y'all met me. So it's just like, I know for a fact that I thrive off of knowledge. Like there will be times like, let's take this to the whole driving racing thing. I will not race a car if I know I can beat it. For the most part now on the highways, I'll only race you if I don't think that I want to see. So it's just like taking it back to this example, it's like missing that knowledge made me more
We said under 14?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
To just snap at people, right? Like you hear it all the time. Like the trained fighter is one that's just gonna sit there and laugh at you, not even try to fight you, because they know what they're able to do. They know what they can do to you. And so I feel like
any trained fighter will tell you the first thing I'm gonna do is run.
Is walk off. Yeah. My best fight is the one that I don't get in, like a street fight. And it's like I didn't learn that until like way later on in life. And I feel like that would have saved me a lot of trouble. Because again, the more capable I become at something, the less willing I am to test myself against somebody in like an unsanctioned type,
Because now you got to deal with egos.
Exactly. And instead of me getting that knowledge, I became an ego. And, so that would have been mine. I wish that, because like I said, I did take that one Taekwondo class and that was like my calmest semester. I'm like, oh, wait, And like even kind of moving forward, like some things popped up. I'm like, bro, you don't know that I will roundhouse kick you into oblivion. Like you just don't know. And because you don't know, I'm now going to leave this alone. Because again, I now know. Like at the end of the day, like that would be very, very bad. And then I'm having to explain like what happened when this whole entire time I knew what was gonna happen and could have just walked away.
Yeah.
I reserve the right to fuck you up.
Exactly.
Could just fuck you up.
I could just fuck you up.
Like the lawyers say, you always have the right to remain silent. What is lacking oftentimes is your ability. Like, you know, so like I feel like these trained fighters, you know, you reserve the right to fuck somebody up, but you have that ability of restraint.
Before 14, I don't know. I still gotta think. Something that I wish I did and I didn't.
I would say like fucking around with computers more. Like I knew it was a thing, but it still wasn't like not being an adult and not understanding like the changes that happen in the adult world with computers and like having a job and like things like that. Because we were just using computers to like fuck around on Instant Messenger and you know things like that. But like getting like deep off into computers and being, I feel like that could have been a, you know,
yeah.
And
Jeff Bezos or a Mark Zuckerberg or, you know, so.
That was one of my main points for bringing up that question because there's so many things that could have been great careers. There's so many things that we could have done that back then, 15, 20, 25 years ago, we didn't know it was going to be what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things we passed up on. I'm sure there's a lot of things we threw away that could have been worth money, that could have took us places that we never knew about. So, like, cool, I'm going to back you up on that point. The computer, yes, I was great with computers. You know, I used to remove viruses, do all kind of shit by myself. And this before I met Mr. IT up there. And the crazy thing is, when I ended up moving into the neighborhood that he lived, and we was right there by each other, he just showed me more shit. So it got to the point where what I knew just expanded, and it's like, now look at him, he's an IT guy, and I just left that shit alone.
Yeah.
That's definitely a path I could have pursued, but I didn't.
Yeah,
hold on real quick. Seven, do you remember when we got called? So they lived next to Nick. But remember, we got the call that somebody done deleted their recycle bin off of their desktop.
Damn.
Hey, that's tough. That's tough. That is tough. I think I've seen that. I've seen that before.
You was like mid fuck up. Like, you know what? I think this is it. I think I'm gonna delete the recycle bin. Like, you had to be like deep into the fuck up.
Yeah. I think for me, it's now that I think about it, it's singing. And it took me a minute because you said before 14. So check this out. This was that same year when I told y'all that story about my dad with the music equipment. So I went to this school. I lived in Pasadena, and me and my brother used to walk to school every morning down this.
Hold on. This is your story. Nigga, you was in Chicago in 6th grade, nigga.
Second. I said second.
Oh, I'm about to say, like, I'm like, come on, man.
And I was only in Cali for like a semester of 2nd grade.
Baby, okay.
That's a whole nother. Anyway, so I'm with my dad or whatever, and he's in the mirror shaving, and I'm sitting on the toilet in the bathroom with him. It was so long, I don't remember what we was talking about, but he had asked me to sing, and it took me a minute because I'm young, I'm shy, what the fuck, and so he finally talked me up into it, and I sang.
Wanna ride?
No, I sang fuck
in the backseat of a caddy.
I sang fucking I sang goddamn Tyrese, right? And I remember him like being in the mirror and going like looking back at me, right? So my dad immediately like goes and turns his equipment on, he makes a beat. My uncle writes a song. I sing this motherfucker. The shit dope, right? It's a dope song. My dad knew some people. So he starts talking to me he starts talking about me to one of these people he know. The dude come to the apartment and I would not come out the bathroom to sing for this nigga. Wouldn't do it. Do you know who this nigga was?
A
It
big time.
it was the nigga who promoted the Thriller album.
Damn.
Mm.
Damn.
Y'all want to talk about a nigga mad at his son? Oh my
Mm.
God, that nigga was hot at me, boy. But he was only so mad because I'm like 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he could only be so mad, but he was hot, bro. And like I look at that shit now, it's like I wish I would have just kept singing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, I remember seeing his reflection in the mirror when I started singing, looking back, like, what the fuck? Like this little nigga can sing? Like, nigga, I got it on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's probably, but that before 14, that's probably the only thing that I'm like, damn, I should have kept singing, bro. But I pivoted into, bars and shit. I started rapping.
Yeah. 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 It's like they tell you on the basketball court, the worst thing that you can do with the ball is not shoot it.
You miss 100% of the
Bro,
shots you don't take.
I'm
Yeah.
talking. I remember the sweat, and I remember sitting in that bathroom, bro. Like I remember the fear, everything, bro. Like just the but I didn't know who the fuck this nigga was, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I didn't know the stakes. I didn't know none of that shit. I
I
just
want you to sing for a
yeah,
stranger. I mean,
yeah. Come out here and hey, do what you did. For matter of fact, we just recorded this whole song. All you gotta do is come out here and sing the first verse.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Yeah.
He said,
So
you mean right now to him?
right now, like
Like
me.
right now?
That song we just did, that one.
That one?
just play it for him, Dad.
Yeah, just
You
play
just
nah,
the
played it.
shit.
that's fair too.
Play the shit. Tell him it's me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We'll work on the other shit out later.
Yeah. Cool. So that's to my question. I had said, what is the biggest lesson that came to life or made sense that you heard either from your father, your grandfather, like whatever father figure you want to pick, like growing up? Like, what is something that they told you and it was just words until we became adults and then it finally clicked, like, oh, that's what that truly means.
I got one. I got a big one.
Go ahead.
But I have a lot. But this is the first one that
Right?
comes to mind, right? So one day, so I grew up with this dude, right? You know, I'd always go by his grandmother's house. His grandmother was watching. Family friend. Like I damn near grew up calling man's my cousin and shit, right? Cool. So fast forward, how old were we? What, 17? Yeah, you were already gone to college and shit. You were about 17, right? Moved out of the neighborhood, went somewhere else. Man already I introduced man to his baby mama. That was my first play sister. I introduced him. Yeah, that's my cousin. Blah 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 blah. Boom, hooked them up. 7th grade. Never forget that shit. They end up having kids, whatever, whatever. But anyways, they was going through it. He left. He came by the house. He was like, man, I need a place to stay for the night. I snuck man's in my bedroom window. I'm like, bro, whatever. Sleep on the floor. Blah blah blah. But you gotta go back to your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't stay here. I give you somewhere to sleep. But one, I'm gonna get in trouble, and two, the fuck you walking out on your girl and your kids for? You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, one night turned into two, 2 nights turned into three. So Dad, like, nigga, what the fuck going on? Fuck this nigga over here for. So I'm like, shit, so I'm telling him, man, you know, I guess him and his girl breaking up and he need a place. And I'm like, nigga, he got people. What the fuck he here for?
Mm.
Like, I'm just trying to help him out or whatever the case may be. So big controversy. Anyways, his uncle came, talked to us, took him. So now me and my dad talking. He like, bro, I gotta tell you something. You might not like it, might not realize it right now, but I gotta tell you something. This was the first time I think it really clicked. I'm sure he told me 2 or 3 times before, but it wasn't. It wasn't 17. It was about 16 maybe. Anyway, this was about the first time it really clicked to me. It's like, nigga, you see all these people you hang with, you think they your friends, blah 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 blah. These niggas ain't your friends, bruh.
Mm.
What you talking about, man? All my
That's the
friends, cool.
homie.
They fuck with me, blah blah blah. It's like, bro, in a few years, they gonna start dropping like flies. Phew, 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 phew. You gonna see who really there for you and who really not. He wasn't lying. Mans was gone. A few years later. Up to this day, me and him don't talk. And it's fucked up because you think you're helping somebody out and somebody's in your house stealing from you, stealing from your daddy.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's some bullshit, but
Ben, I didn't. I got a friend out here that stayed with me when they moved out here. They wanted to move out here, and I was their transition. They, you know what I'm saying? I let them stay with me so they can get a job until they can save up and move out. I've been out here since what 2018, think something like that. I ain't seen that motherfucker since I've been out here.
Mm.
Since they moved out. Ain't met neither one of my kids.
damn,
Bro, and this is my friend from high school. I picked this motherfucker up to go to prom.
Damn.
Mm.
bro,
And and like there's parts of me that wanna hit her up and be like, yo, like what's to you? But then it's like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
want to work both ways.
you
Like, yeah.
know, and it's like I don't wanna come at you like, motherfucker, I'll let you. It's just like, yo, what's up? Like, cause we had an issue like that before when we were in high school. Like me and this motherfucker was tight as fuck. And then out of nowhere she disappeared.
yeah,
And this is my stud homie and shit. Like she disappeared, and like we got back in contact, and she was like, "Man, Mark, I missed you and shit." And I'm like, "What the fuck happened, bro?" And she let me know like that her girlfriend was like, "Why you hang with him? Like, what's he do for you?" And da 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 da.
yeah,
And
yeah,
she, you know what I'm saying, took that road. And like, you know what I'm saying, just was like I felt like she felt the type of way, so I just fell back. And like I promise you, nigga, ain't never like I said, this is my stud homegirl, so like ain't never been that type of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We used to ditch school and go to her crib and smoke, like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. And it happened again out here. And it was just like, so like, yeah, Seven, I feel you. Like, motherfuckers drop like flies and you may never know.
bro.
Yeah.
You
I'm
may,
like,
you may never know, bro.
you never know, bro. People you grow up with,
Yeah.
you think,
Yeah.
man, for life we like this, and you not. Man.
You're not. Because
Like,
motherfucker, at the end of the day, motherfucker gonna look out for themselves.
yeah, like
Hey,
For sure.
dude, I met you a few years ago.
Yeah.
I heard about you before from Cook and Noble or whatnot, but
Yeah.
when we linked, everything was cool. It was
Straight.
copacetic.
We
But
smoked like we known each other for years.
that's what I'm saying. I came out there. I worked. I came to check you out, and
Yeah.
yeah, we sat there and smoked like everything was cool. Like we
Chopped
been
it
to like
up.
Yeah.
movies.
Passed the sticks on a couple rounds of Warzone and we got the fuck on. You know?
But it's just crazy how people you think you grew people you grow up with, people you think will be there forever. They not. Some of them literally just using you. Now, some of them, yeah, will fall off for other reasons, like your homie or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's just fucked up,
when that
especially when they use you at the end of the day,
Yeah.
when
and they
that
act like you ain't never did shit for them. he was just a roadblock type shit.
A stepping stone.
Yeah.
So whenever the heat is on, you get to really see what everybody made of. I remember hearing, y'all jog my memory. I remember hearing growing up that you don't know somebody till you live with them, till you deal with them with money, and then when you work with them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, that until you live one of shit is the realest one.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie. All three of them the realest ones. I've been in all three
Hey,
situations.
money a motherfucker too.
Even work, bro.
So
I got a good friend of mine a job. I got 3 good friends of mine a job, right? At the same place. 2 of them, perfect, cool.
That
One of
third
them,
nigga,
it's like that meme of the dragons, right? You got the 2 dragons heads looking all serious and the one looking good.
bro.
I'm doing my part.
The one nigga, he's like, the way you talk about the job, yeah, bro, you know, all you gotta do is do what you do, get your job done, and the job cool. He just come there and chill, like everything kosher. Like, no, bro, like
It's
the
not.
fuck? You making me look bad. Oh, how am I making you look bad? Nigga, I brought you here. You
facts.
here on my word. You know what I'm saying? But they don't look at it like that.
If
So
somebody
yeah,
got me a job, I try to do even better because I know.
yes, I'm not trying to make you look bad because, like you said, I know you're the one. You put your neck out there for me.
Hey.
I'm so lost.
You think you have the
2 serious niggas and
serious?
one nigga that make you look bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he like some people just don't get it, man. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
the job, the money, and the living together, those 3 for sure,
but
for sure.
and what I will say, I've gotten lucky as far as like the funds, because like you could tell in somebody's approach, you could tell in they're like if I haven't consistently been in touch with you and you asking for some shit that's like, if it's more than a paycheck worth of money, the answer is probably just gonna be no.
Yeah.
I can't, like, how much you make, what you got going on, how you get into this jam, how am I gonna get this bread back? You want me to give you 40 hours of my life for what? What you what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But like I tied with the people. And I made that decision as a young man in church that said, was it shit, 2 Corinthians 9, verse 6 and 7. Let me make sure I'm quoting my Bible right. Hold on.
I think mine is gonna be a little controversial.
And
Yeah.
mine is gonna be like super tame. I'm listening to y'all like, dang, like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, but I'm gonna only give you something. I'm gonna only give you what that I don't need it back. I'm not gonna play with you. But you also see you let it go hold 20. Like, I need to see how you finna act about this 20. You say you gonna get back Thursday. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I was definitely taught, you know what I'm saying? Like you just said, you don't lend nothing out. Like, really, you don't lend nothing, you just give it. Like, if you only give what you don't need back. And you also don't take them down for it. You see, like you said, how they move, you see if they're gonna come back to you off the rip, like, hey, here you go, and break you back off. And if they don't, like,
the only exception, I'll say the only exception is if somebody's in jail. That's the only time where it's like I might just have to take that L and I might not get this back for ever or whatever. But I can't let somebody.
I don't like that exception. I don't like that.
You said what?
I said I don't like that exception, honestly.
I mean, if one of y'all niggas call me, y'all was in jail, nigga, I might have to make that trip to the bank. Fuck it, whatever it is, we gotta get the nigga out.
Well, that's understandable. You're not gonna ask why we in jail, though. You're gonna ask what put me there.
I feel like if you can get bailed out for it,
Well, what
you
did
can
he
get bailed out,
do?
nigga. You can't get bailed out. You can't get bailed out. Shit.
I know him for 2 weeks. He wouldn't do something like that.
Now there's
Ball
there's
knowledge.
only one thing that's unforgivable, and we ain't even gonna speak that
We ain't
out.
gonna speak on that.
There's only
Right.
one thing that's unforgivable. As long as it ain't that, I'll bail a nigga out.
Yeah, we
He
ain't
killed 4-5 people, and y'all gonna let us bail him out? Oh, we have a show for to come get him. Yeah.
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 So yeah, mine is
That nigga said, what he do first before I go to the bank?
That nigga said, I got to make sure my dollar is valued.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh no.
and I mean, I get that. I get that. To speak on this before I go to mine, I get that. Like, I get wanting to know, like, hey, you actually have a chance of bailing out and staying out. Like, or am I gonna bail you out? You're gonna go to trial and they hit you with the book. Like, you know, like,
I'll tell you a quick story real quick. I went back home when I was a young nigga. My brother had pretty much gotten out the streets, but his best friend was still in the streets. And
Allegedly.
I kind of right, and I kind of gravitated toward his best friend and shit. So, his best friend didn't really smoke like that, but he drank like a motherfucker, right? And so he'd give me a little eighth and shit, but allegedly. And I, you know what I'm saying, I would drive because
allegedly.
he liked to. No, I didn't drink. And you know what I'm saying? So he like, but because he drank, I would pretty much be his designated driver, right? And this all circles back to the bailing out shit, right? So we're out and we just out. We ain't really got no destination and shit. We just out kicking it. His baby mama called him. Or he called her or something to check on his kids. So she like, yeah, I'm finna go. They not together no more or whatever. But she like, yeah, I'm finna go out with such and such. And he like, okay, who the fuck finna be with my kids? What you talking about? Who finna be with my kids? So that turns into an argument. And she like, long story short, basically she finna leave the kids with her boyfriend or whatever, or some. So
right.
Wait. So she. So she has a man. The man's got the kid, multiple children, and she called the baby daddy. I mean, she probably was. You know,
I don't know if
I said I wouldn't be a podcast, bro. I'm gonna chill.
So look, I don't remember how they got on the phone. I don't know if he called her, or she called him. I don't remember how they got on the phone, but they was on the phone. Yeah. So So he like, man, fuck that. No, hell no. So he like, little bro, take me over there. I'm finna go pick up my kids. I'm thinking we just finna go get his kids. I get over there. I back into the driveway. I get on my phone. He
allegedly.
He get out the car. I'm on my phone. Next thing you know, the fuck? Something bumping up against the car. What the fuck? I look back, they tussling. Before I could fucking reach for the door, police coming up the street. I closed that bitch right back. The mama out there yelling and screaming. They tussling. Police pull up, separate them. Now this is why I say come back to the bailout shit. I'm thinking like, fuck, man, we gotta bail this. We finna have to bail this nigga out. About to have to bail this nigga out. So I'm thinking of that shit. I'm calling my brother who's already pissed because, like I said, my brother don't do this shit no more. And I'm his real little brother. So he like, nigga, you got my little brother in some bullshit. So my brother's hot. They throw this nigga in the back of the car. This nigga in the back seat, kicking the back window. I said, well, we not bailing that nigga out. No, nigga, you gotta go sit down, bro. Yeah, you gotta go sit down, bro. You too turned, bro. I get it why you mad, you know what I'm saying? The bitch talking crazy about leaving your kids, doesn't it? I get all that, bro. But once y'all start fighting now we didn't win somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And again, a nigga was still on the like, damn, bro. Like I'm on the phone with my brother, like, yeah, we have to bail you listen out, nigga. Shit. And that nigga's mad. And then I saw that nigga kicking them back windows. I said, yeah, never mind, bro. Ain't no, that shit over with. Hey,
none of that.
that shit over with, bro. You got to go sit down, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want me to go first with my
Guess
my
who's
advice?
going to jail tonight? Tonight.
Nah, that's real.
Like I said, mine's gonna be a little controversial, but best advice, and I got a lot of them, but I
That's
think
advice. Oh, that you got. Got you.
yeah. All women are the same.
I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on. I said I wouldn't be a podcast, bro. We get into podcast, bro territory. Let me.
I'm looking like she not in the room.
We gonna listen on this here Hangtime edition. We do not do clickbait. We do not do sound bites.
Hey,
We are gonna let the
hey,
full thought play out.
hey, nigga.
So, floor is yours. Go
You
ahead.
said,
and
you said,
yeah,
what advice have you gotten that has come
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
fruition? And I promise you, and y'all can be PC all you fucking want to, but all women are the same. That goes for your aunties, your cousins, your mama, your grandmama, all of them. All women are the same. They all operate from the same internal computer.
Emotion.
Yes, all of them. Even the ones that have like there are different dichotomies. Yes, yeah, there are different women for sure. But
Yeah.
it that's why I said it come to fruition because you don't realize it until you done lived. You know what I'm saying? You done dealt with multiple women, and that's why I included family members too. I'm not talking about just the women that you deal with.
But
All women all of them are the same, and I don't mean that as a monolith. I just mean like it don't matter what race, what creed, you're going to deal with essentially the same issues from all of them. You know what I mean? And it took me a long time to realize that. You know what I mean? Because you try to handle this one like you almost have to handle your family members like you handle your woman. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but my example to you, like, there comes to a point where your mom cannot talk to you like your mother no more because you are a grown man.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wait, you know what? You're right. But what I will say, as I've gotten older, I've also learned the bigger expanse of how to shut the fuck up and when to
That,
let them talk and when to let them say what they got to say. So you're right. But at the same time, when it's time to just, we're done talking, you're right. Like, we're done talking. Like,
I ain't gonna
that's it.
lie though. I had a cool mama. My mom is amazing. She
well, I don't.
she's
Okay,
probably
so
top
when
favorite.
I say can't talk to you like your, I mean like you're a grown man, and when she tries to baby you, you're not going to like. There's certain incidents where you can't allow that to happen because
True.
you are a
That's
grown man.
that's
You know what I
not
mean?
2013, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Because like there's certain shit where I have to stand on my own. I have to stand on my own. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like I don't mean like all women are a monolith and shit like that, but essentially, bro. And again,
So basically, what you're saying is like they all have like the same like motivations behind their behaviors.
yeah,
Um,
whether they know it or not, I think it's more of a subconscious thing. And this is not me sitting here like, oh, I done figured women out because no one can.
yeah, yeah.
But dude, I'm man, shit.
Yep. Okay.
Go ahead.
I
No,
think
okay.
all of all of them just know how to deal with it a little differently. But at the end of the day, I I could say I feel you because let's say once you get to the emotion part, they're most likely all they mostly do act all the same.
Now
Before that,
they they
yeah,
they might act out their emotions differently. Yeah, you
yes,
know what I'm saying. Yeah, but for the most part, you know what I mean. They come from a foundation of emotion. You know what I mean. And logic is chasing you, but you are faster.
So, right, we're gonna try to meet y'all in the middle. I will say, right, makes sense because all humans have to drink water. We have to get sleep. We have to our like our bodies are the same on the inside. So like if everything else is so similar, why would our minds be so different? Right?
Yeah,
Like
and that's
we're
why I say like
individuals.
I
We're
think
individuals, yes, but we're all still gonna be like
I think the format of the way I said it may sound like it's derogative,
Yeah.
but that's not, because essentially I mean that in the same sense that I mean all niggas are the same. Most men, we're low maintenance. We don't require a lot. You know what I mean? And I mean it from like that standpoint. Like most of us, I'm not including the
Oh, yeah.
metrosexuals and shit like that. Like most of us, we're low maintenance. We don't require a lot. We don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't take a lot to please us. You know what I'm saying? We find our 1 or 2, 3 vices and leave us the fuck alone. That's
damn
what I
niggas
mean.
got
Like,
3 vices.
no, I don't. I'm just saying some niggas do. Well, we got 2. Well, I got 2. I
I'm
got
trying to
smoking
think.
and
Do I got 3 vices?
I got my game and I
Yep.
got my weed.
Used to be one of mine.
The game is a vice.
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes. What do you mean?
How is it not?
I can't claim the game as a vice because I'll play the game to kick it with y'all. That ain't no vice to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It might not be advice to you, but the game can be advice. Like I know. The
Oh
game
yeah.
Bro, I don't play the game as much by myself as I used to, but it's
Right.
still a vice.
Yeah. How the game advice. So Chase, so I can again. It might not be to you, and it might not be to like the next nigga, right? Yeah. Like we all have our own different vices. We all have our own thing.
What is a vice? It's
A
vice.
bad or immoral habit or practice, a character flaw, or a general term for corruption or depravity.
See,
I think
that
vice
might be
might
my
a stretch.
problem. That might be my problem because I don't mean it in a negative sense, and I didn't know that vice had a negative connotation.
It is because
So-
usually vices are like gambling or
The 7 deadly sins.
or yeah. But yeah, so
the reason I mean it's a vice is because most of us play it to get that sense of escape.
Yeah.
From whatever the fuck, whether it's an extreme escape that you're trying to get away from, or it's something slight. You just worked the 9 to 5, you tired, you just want to relax and unwind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's still an escape.
Yeah, and I can admit that before Children in the Game was a vice for me. Like it was something that I would put an unhealthy amount of hours into.
Oh no, for sure. This motherfucker used to use a hotspot to get online. Like,
ooh, what year is it, nigga?
That was allegedly. I cannot use Verizon because I ran a allegedly hotspotting. What was that? 3 PS3s, 4 PS3s.
bruh.
Oh shit, I remember that.
Bruh,
allegedly
I'm talking about phone bill crazy.
And
y'all see Harry Potter when his mom
this?
sent him that package and it was yelling at him in the middle of the motherfucking cafeteria. That was his ass. I know you fucking did with those goddamn
Bill Clinton called me like, "What are we gonna do about this?" Like, I don't know. What are you gonna do about it? I don't know what to tell you. They're like, "Well, I guess
we."
Right.
I could have sworn I wasn't taking French as an elective.
Hey, so
just like, well,
I want to take a second. We're 2 hours in. I want to thank all 6 of the viewers we got. Thank y'all for hanging in there with us.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate y'all. We're not done. I want to personally thank y'all. I can't see who it is.
Yeah,
I don't got that type of access, but I want to thank y'all. Y'all are great.
Yeah, I see. You know what I'm saying? We've had.
I didn't even. I saw Chaso was here.
Yeah, Chaso's here.
I didn't know. I couldn't tell how many people.
And one of them left quick as hell. Like, nah, nigga, ain't no thanking me. I'm going.
Yeah. If y'all are here, comment because we can't necessarily see who y'all are. But yes, I agree with you. Well, thank you.
If y'all have a question y'all want us to answer, or y'all want us to comment on,
throw it in the chat.
Yeah, hold up,
please.
Hey, throw it in the chat or text. You know, we have unlimited technology, email.
Yeah, we've been texting with Prentice, and you know.
Shit, you want to go live? Call a nigga. Call him.
Yeah. We do.
I thought Prentice asked the question.
He did.
Oh, there we go.
He been super active.
He said, "How long do you let a woman get away without sucking or fucking?"
Whew. Oh
Interesting
my.
question.
And the second you asked that question, the number shot up to 7.
And the plot
What
thickens.
is this nigga about to say? Huh.
That's a question right there, boy.
That's
3 dates. He said 3 dates. I have to agree. That third date.
Wait. Are we talking about somebody that we're just getting with, or we're talking about our significant other?
Yeah, we need to know that part.
Because you say 3 dates, that mean like, okay, on the third date you expected some ass or something.
I mean, you know.
But that's why we gotta figure out if we're talking about
we gotta.
We talking about somebody that you ain't never smashed before.
I think that's what we're talking about. I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking about.
Hold on.
I'd say. I think third date. He's also talking both for real. But yeah, third date, like third time linking, like we, you know, like motherfucker set time aside, planned a date, set a time, we kicking it. Once it ain't no, hey, I'm. Ooh. Plus, you got to factor in the age we are. We are in our 30s. We not 18. We not 16. We not, I like third date is fair.
I think fourth, just to get away from the cliche of 3. I think it gives a little bit more comfort because you already got 3 under the belt.
Yeah.
And that by that fourth one, you're probably talking about, okay, what are we?
I ain't gonna lie, but
And I'm trying to smash first date. Fuck you talking about? What is we doing? I'm 36 years old. What we doing?
That nigga hit the Eminem shit on there.
Like them dates, how spread out are they? Is it a week apart? Is it a month
After
apart?
the second date, we sexting. I'm gonna be real with you, brother. I ain't sexted since I was about 18, 19. I'm gonna be real, bro. That shit pissed me off now.
I mean,
you dumb as hell.
It piss you off. You don't be at work like, hey, when I get home. Okay.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's sexting. I'm talking. See, when I think of sexting, I'm thinking. See, I done had some motherfuckers text me some crazy shit. Like I'm talking about enact the whole shit through the text. Like that shit gonna piss me off. I don't want to hear. And then you
gotta fantasize a little bit. You gotta help her get the shit. That's how she want to fantasize. You gotta.
Back in the day,
I'm gonna help you get there
when we
if
were
I'm
adolescents.
getting
Okay,
there. I
we on
don't
the
mean. I
phone
mean
late
like.
night. That's different.
I mean,
right
like
now,
physically, like if we eventually meeting up, yeah. But if we finna do all this talking about what's gonna happen and then we going to sleep, cause you over there and I'm over here, like I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't
Right.
know. Yeah, I snatch your soul. Oh, that was fun. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we meeting up later that night, then yeah, we can talk crazy and about what we finna do. But you know what I'm saying? Bro, I didn't have shit from Fisk. I done had motherfuckers who, you know what I'm saying, I ain't talked to in a very long time, and motherfucker hit me up and then get to talking crazy, and then they want to talk crazy. And it's like, nigga, I'll probably never ever see you again.
The fuck? Like, but think about it though, is there really ever any guarantee? Can you like
guarantee for what?
Anything. You said like you don't want to talk if it's not like we linking up later on tonight, but like, there's still never really a guarantee.
No, there's not.
You feel me? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I definitely think it's situational. I think it's situational. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I think it's situational because, again, if it's somebody who not only is not in the same city, like if you're in a whole nother state, and again, we don't have no plans of like linking up. I don't have like, let's say somebody hit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Let's say somebody hit you up from Fisk. Let's say somebody hit you up from Fisk, and that motherfucker live in Washington now. You knew them when we was at Fisk, but y'all started talking, and now they want to do the whole sexting thing. Are you going to Washington? Are they coming to Nashville?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. What if you factor in long distance? Ain't no third date. That's gonna be on site.
because y'all done built up to it.
Nah, I'll probably say that 3 or 4 gets cut down to 2. Like by the second time we link, either we traveling back and forth or whatever. It's like, well, what's going on? Like let's talk about this. Let's take the sugar coating off.
Chase, if you don't get your ass up out of here,
that nigga said never get your boy.
This nigga said honestly we shouldn't be nothing till marriage. Boy, if you don't even believe that.
That nigga said he a monk, ain't he?
What? You forget I know you, nigga. You forget we was in Nashville at the same time, nigga.
He's just trying to appeal to the audience, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
my maze.
Wrong podcast.
So I try to bring this shit back onto the rails,
right?
Because we done went off the rails. I feel like
you got to derail a little bit.
I feel like Coop said, it's situational. I feel like you have to read the room, right? Like there isn't one set like time limit answer as far as, now I'm gonna get in trouble here, but as far as that one woman, so the true answer to the question, my true answer, and this is when I was a single man. This is definitely not now. How long till it should happen? The better question is, how long am I waiting before I'm looking for somebody else to start that timeline with?
Man,
it's like
well,
I might have a number in my head, but it's like I'm never gonna press a shorty to meet that number. If you're not meeting that number, I'm getting other people's numbers.
And well, then you have a number.
Timeline. And again, it just becomes situational in a sense that what is it that I'm looking for? Am I just looking to smash? If that's the goal, then I'll find somebody to do that on my timeline. But if I'm looking to like actually get to know somebody, I might give them more of a grace period than I normally would be thinking in my head, because it's like, I want it to be you. I don't want just no random encounter. So really, it just all depends as a man. And I'm gonna let you go, but I do have another point about
yeah. Go ahead.
As a man, it then comes down to like sexual discipline. And I didn't think we would get to this point to like the second, third episode of the podcast. But sexual discipline is something that a lot of men lack, which is why a lot of us find ourselves in the situations that we're in. Good, bad, or indifferent. We don't take the time again to ask ourselves, what are we really looking for? We are just operating on the how long until I can get some.
Yeah. So what I was gonna say is I talked to one of my kids are only 12. It wasn't my kids, but I won't say who I talked to. He's younger than me, and I explained to him like you got to make sure that you like her. I've had a rough go. I put myself in a rough spot as a dad, but my kid's mom is somebody who I knew. I couldn't imagine having a kid with somebody who I didn't know, and I didn't know their family, and they didn't know me, and it's just a whole, you gotta like, because that's what sex is gonna happen. Like you might have a kid with shorty, you never know. But like I told him, like the first date, like you can't, like you say, you can't go in there thirsty, just whatever, because like you might not like her. Mm-hmm. She might look good, but like you might actually like sit down with her at the restaurant and be like, I don't like you. I don't want to hang out with you again. You know?
Hey. So Prentice asked a question. He asked I'm only addressing one. He said, how long should you remain disciplined? And the reason I brought that up, and I sorry to cut you off, June, but I just think that my answer to that question is so relevant to what Coop just said. Again, it depends on what you're looking for as a man, and if you even like short. Because it's like, and that kind of goes back to the question of like, what advice have you gotten? Because I'm sure we've all heard that sex could be a lifetime commitment in more ways than one.
True.
A lot of people just think about the baby part of it. With two other avenues in which you are bonded to somebody, or at least bonded to that experience for the rest of your life.
Fuck the baby part of it. That's the best thing that can happen to you.
I,
You fuck around,
Bro,
get one of them gifts that don't stop giving.
that's the second one.
bro,
The third one is
I
you
was
get
in a,
around and
I
get a
was
girl
doing
that
some,
don't want to leave you alone.
bro.
Like,
Nah, I was doing some insurance training. I was like training to sell like life insurance. The guy training me got killed in a domestic violence dispute, fucking with somebody else's woman. Dude
see,
came home and
exactly.
killed him.
Exactly.
And I was just like, damn, buddy, hit me back in a minute. And I was like, yeah, he unfortunately he was killed. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit.
Mhm. And it's like that goes back. That calls back to the sexual discipline part. Like there are very unintended consequences. Like in our going to what Coop just said, we have a clause in our legal system for heat of the moment crimes of passion, where you can actually get away with that shit because in the moment you literally
Temporary insanity.
you just lost your shit, and usually it is over romance/sex.
Come
It's
home.
like
Your
you know,
woman-
like that. That's huh?
I said, come home. Your woman in the bed with another nigga.
And you know, like people, yeah, there have been lifetime ramifications from different stuff like that.
That's because a
So
lot of
it's like,
people link sex to possession.
yes,
That's
yes, and it's like I know that a lot of people might listen to this, and their takeaway might be, oh well, what about the woman? Well, first off, this is like a men's talk podcast.
I've never been a woman in my life, so I can't speak for women.
Exactly.
I will not speak for women.
I will not. I will not. Secondly, yes, we as men are called to higher standards because of the status that both we give ourselves in the community and that the community puts into us. So it's like we have to, especially as older men, especially as aging, you know what I'm saying, getting wiser, we have to be able to discern past thinking, you know, I'm gonna just say thinking with our dick, right? We can't go ahead.
The best way I could put it is an old saying, like they say, all money ain't good money.
Ooh.
Point blank period.
That's it right there. That sums up the entire segment. That sums up the question.
Hey, how I go. If I can tack onto that, slow paper is better than no paper.
Yeah.
But two pussies is better than one. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You wouldn't know what to do with two of them. Stop playing, boy.
Oh man. So actually,
We're on a podcast right now, bro. So I'm gonna let you live.
He said, but when we get back to this stage after the podcast, and we hit this outro.
Yeah, I fuck with you, so I'm gonna let you live.
So bringing it back to the question at hand, mine was going to be super tame, and I still might get back to it. But some advice that's relevant to this situation that I got, it was a saying that I believe it was my dad's mom that told me, is the apple at the top of the tree is better than the ones on the ground. And this does fit the criteria because I didn't know what the fuck that meant for the longest fucking time. I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
Harder to get.
the apples are right here. I can just grab them, right? You know, until one day. So this was like, so I went up there, I think 3 or 4 summers in a row before she passed. And she kept telling us that. And so finally, like that last summer that I was up there, she was like, all right, go ahead and grab one of them and go ahead and cut that open. Like, don't bite into it. Go ahead and cut that open. It's rotten as hell. Right? So then she was like, all right, because you didn't believe me, now I'm gonna make you climb this tree. And in my mind, I'm like, make me climb the tree. Like, I'm a kid. I want to climb a tree. Like, that's fine. And go get an apple, like the highest apple you can reach. You know what I'm saying? And I cut into it. Perfectly good apple. And so yeah, so I mean, you would think that visual would have been enough, but it was years and years, maybe almost a decade later, before I realized that what she was saying had nothing to do with apples.
Right.
The lesson was not about apples.
It wasn't about apples.
It was not about apples. It was about sex. It was about people. It was about people, like you said, you know what I'm saying? You think you locked in for life, and then,
those apply now jobs on Indeed, if they hire you on the spot, it's some bullshit.
Yeah. See, I think back to that a lot. Like, if there's no effort, you know what I'm saying, to get to it, then it's probably no good. Again, effort, that is part of best move.
Yeah.
So, never mind, bro. I'm fuck around. I'm gonna be the I'm gonna fuck around and be the goddamn Simon Cowell of the goddamn. But motherfucker, don't nobody like for my takes.
Hey, I thought you was already on that track. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you what I know, cause continue, fellas. On.
Yeah, hit that shit, man.
Yeah, like I said, on this podcast, we encourage everybody to listen to the full take.
You ain't passed that motherfucker. You gotta pass that motherfucker.
They said roll your own.
Pull your ass on my.
Here he goes.
You didn't put in on no.
And then said I got 5.
Man.
I'm not gonna put the blunt directly in the camera though.
That is crazy work.
That is it.
Wait. If we could take a second, and I know we on a podcast, and I know this is ancient history. 7, it's your birthday. Well, your birthday's coming up soon, right? I'm not gonna put
I'm about to say, nigga, how y'all not start this shit?
I'm not gonna put your. I literally said that at the very beginning. Happy birthday, bro.
Friday,
but I have a funny birthday story. So I want to know what's the funniest / worst shit happened on your birthday, and I'm gonna make it quick. It was my 25th birthday. This is the whole world can see this, but I mean, hey, whatever. Bro, I took the chick on a date. It's my birthday. It's March 5th. This was 2014. Damn. Yeah. March 5th. It's my birthday. We went out. We went and got some we got some food, back to her crib, while watching the movie. This was like the very beginning of the like Netflix and chill era. So like boom. So we're having a good time. One thing led to another. Kind of got the ball rolling on some things. I'm not going to put everything out there, whatever. Boom. But in the middle of all that, shorty hit me with the, I'm selling it. This is on my fucking birthday. This was on March 5th. And I was just like, okay. That's cool. And like the rest of the day, for like the last like 6 hours of my birthday, I was sitting there like, damn, like.
But so what?
Nah, that was just some funny shit. And like, it's funny now.
No, I know, but I'm saying, why did it bother you?
Why did it bother me?
Yeah,
because motherfucker had plenty of opportunities to be like, hey, I'm not on that. It's not the type of time.
In that moment in time, I'd have been like, nigga, is your job selling?
Wild as fuck.
Hey, I was so honestly.
Should have said how much.
I'm not even gonna lie. In that moment, I was just like, I was just like
selling a bit.
Hey, cause real talk, motherfucker ain't finna look. I'm not pressing nothing. It's not. Ain't no shit like that. Ain't nobody finna sit here and go back and forth about no shit like that. Like you said, that's no means no. Okay, cool.
Hey, I'm be real. Well, that's some of the cringiest shit I've ever seen
What?
A motherfucker like pressing a motherfucker like to
Oh
get some
hell
ass.
no,
That
nigga.
shit is
What?
that. I've seen it.
No.
I've seen a nigga like,
I've
come on,
seen it.
man,
Yeah.
like that shit is fuck. It's like, bro, you ain't no way you that thirsty.
You know what's even more cringe? When they give in and do give it to them.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
What?
But why would you even want? Why you even want a pity fuck? Like that's a pity fuck. That's what that
Yeah.
is.
Hey. So how? Wait. Hey,
So,
Josh. So
back to the question.
Josh. This is your show. How PG are we staying, bro?
We
How
already, we
how far are we
already,
going, bro?
We way
we
past
already,
PG, nigga.
Okay,
we
bet,
already
bet, bet,
passed
bet, bet.
We're
PG
at R.
13.
You trying to get to MA?
We
Now
got
I'm
we
checking.
got the disclaimer out there. Next time the
No,
disclaimer will probably be on the
we might be at
screen.
PG 17.
But,
I'm just checking. Hey, look.
before we go any further,
We are rated R.
Before we
I'm
go
gonna get
any
my
further.
story out there because it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
I
that
was
nigga trying
gonna
to
go
get
last
to
time, like I
PGMA.
think I got y'all beat, but I'm gonna let y'all go.
Wait.
In
But
basic
go ahead.
training on one of my birthdays,
You said what?
I was at basic training for the Army on one
damn.
of my birthdays.
That
And
sucks.
every single time they remembered it was my birthday, I had to do push-ups.
Mm.
It was also registration day on my birthday. So we were signing papers and getting all our stuff. So my birthday came up literally every single time I went to a station. Yeah. It was a long day.
It sound like it.
So
Yeah,
that's
that's-
mine. Nothing too crazy, but not even really bad. I laughed. I was a good
Wait,
sport about it.
repeat. What is the question again?
What's some
I said,
crazy shit
what's the weakest shit that happened on your birthday?
that has
There we
happened
go.
on
What's
your birthday?
the weakest shit that ever happened to you on your birthday?
I say, other than that, my birthdays have mostly been pretty lit, except unless we're going back to like grade school, because for one reason or another, I would always be in trouble on my birthday. So like, I think from fourth grade year to my senior year of high school, I was always in trouble. My parties kept getting canceled.
Damn.
Like I literally did not have a birthday party from like fourth grade.
I got y'all. I got it.
Oh
But
Lord,
shit, it never happened on my birthday, right?
that ever happened on your birthday?
Ever. Okay, I'm gonna change it to never. The weakest shit that never happened on my birthday. You know, I ain't never had a birthday party, my nigga.
Oh, we changing that next year. It's a little too late for this year. We changing that next year.
I ain't never had a birthday party, dog.
We changing that next
So
year.
like,
I ain't knew that.
I've had like people
What?
had parties and I was included, because our birthdays was a day or two apart or some shit like that. But to say it was my party,
My birthday party.
I ain't never.
Are
had
we
it.
including childhood?
Huh?
Yeah.
Are we including like childhood, or you mean
Oh,
like in
hold
your?
on, real quick. But before you go, I am going to reiterate that point.
No, I wasn't
Y'all
going. I
got
was
a
asking him if he
year.
was including his childhood.
Yeah, nigga, I'm
You
talking
got
about
a year to get y'all shit together because next year for Seven's birthday, nigga, we gonna throw you a party.
from the time I can remember. The most party-ish thing that happened to me on my birthday, I got a cake, I got some toys, they played some music. It was literally just what me, my uncle, my dad, cousin. That ain't a party, nigga. I ain't never had a party, invited my friends from school, whoever. I ain't never had no party, nigga.
What? Holy shit.
Yeah, we changing that next year. I never knew that.
Nigga, we can change that this year. It might be a Zoom party, but shit. And it's homecoming, nigga. What?
Yeah, that's.
Come
I
on.
mean, we might could get another stream. Y'all streaming. I will unfortunately be in Ohio on Friday. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but not next year. Next year we are having a physical party somewhere.
If I've
Whether
had,
y'all
It's
come,
gonna be hey, look, it's gonna be in Nashville, nigga, because that's homecoming. I'm gonna be in Nashville. So
okay.
flying nigga out to Nashville. That's gonna be on a Saturday. Nigga,
Yeah,
hold
next
on.
year is Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought this year was a Friday.
Yeah,
This year's a Friday. Next year's gonna be a Saturday.
the next year I think it's on a Saturday. It's on a Saturday?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be on a Sunday.
No, I was about to say, yeah, it might.
It's cool.
Is it a leap year? What the fuck is going on?
No, it'll be Saturday.
Oh, I went 2027. My ass is tweaking.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll be the next day. Usually it's the next day, but sometimes it'll skip a day. Nah. So speaking of the littest shit that has happened on my birthday has been a few years ago.
That nigga Cooper like shit.
Oh, a few years ago.
I refuse to incriminate
Super
myself.
Bowl. The Super Bowl used to fall on my birthday sometimes. Like there was a pattern. So it was like it would fall on my birthday, then another 7 years would be on my birthday, another like 10 years would be on my birthday. So I think I've experienced maybe three Super Bowls like on my birthday. So that's always been pretty lit. But then they changed the Pro Bowl and the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've had anything like the weakest shit that has ever had. I'm gonna be real with you. Maybe that ain't for this podcast. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I got some shit that's weak as fuck that I think happened on my birthday. which is some cold ass shit, but I just got, calculations that make me think it was on my birthday. But yeah, I don't know if I've had any like if I do, it's not like anything that made me remember it, like hold on to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to take it there, but rest in peace to my nigga Daryl. He actually took his own life on my birthday last year.
Oh damn.
I had to remember. I'm thinking about like it was all fun and games. I'm like, oh, nah, that was actually the weakest shit I ever remember happening on my birthday.
No, for sure. Yeah, I don't know, man.
But I probably had the rawest birthday out of everybody here. Nigga, my 30th birthday was on Mardi Gras, and I was in New Orleans, and that shit was lit.
I've never been to Mardi Gras or New Orleans.
Definitely missing out.
I've been through Louisiana, but I've never been. And when I went through, I was young.
We're gonna have to go to New Orleans, and we're gonna have to do the normal flow. You touch down in New Orleans, and we all meet at Verdi Mart. That is
meet at what?
Verdi Mart.
It's the best po' boys on the planet.
Oh yeah, you talking to a nigga that don't know what the fuck you talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh, we know.
Oh,
it was to a point where I had been to New Orleans, but then my wife hadn't yet before we all went. And I kept telling her about this Verdi Mart sandwich. And she was like, She had the Verdi Mart sandwich and was like, okay, I see what you're talking about. We actually ended up having it on the way in and on the way out. Like, it was. But I don't know if she enjoyed it enough, though, right? Because her nice self gave the other half of one of her Verdi Mart sandwiches to a homeless guy. And I'm like, listen, I have nothing against the unhoused, but I'm never giving you the all that jazz.
A $20 sandwich, nigga? Hell no.
Never. Like, nah. Like, under no circumstance am I giving that up. So yeah, we gonna have to do a New Orleans trip at some point.
Yeah, I've been to New Orleans once or twice, but
live podcast from New Orleans.
I've never been to New Orleans on some hangout, chill, fuck around type shit.
Nah, we need to see if we can get that same Airbnb we had inside L.
That shit was lit.
Yeah, that Airbnb was pretty lit.
I ain't gonna lie, it looked like we talking to goddamn Coop in a correctional facility.
Good old cross. Nah, for real.
But, They finna hit the door like, all right, time's up.
That nigga had a white tee on with the orange
Man.
shit tied around his waist.
They finna hit that nigga with the time's up.
Orange coveralls tied around your waist, boy.
Man, I fucking hate them goddamn cinder blocks.
It be like that shit.
Like that. But yeah, I think we had a really, really good run on this podcast.
Nigga, we was about to hit 3 hours.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It don't feel like that, did it?
So unfortunately, I have to be up at like 4:30 tomorrow. Else I would be like, hey, let's just keep it going. Like we've been having a great time. So yeah, thank you guys again. Thank you guys for being a part of this. Thank the viewers, the commenters for all joining. We're going to do this. We're aiming for once a month. So probably the same Wednesdays. We'll slide it in between the NFL podcast.
You said we going what?
I said pause.
You said no. I'm saying Josh. You said we was finna what, bro?
As I was saying, I'm like, yeah, that's finna be. But yes, so yes, we will substitute an NFL podcast for this, just like we're doing. At least until the NFL season over, and then this might become a 2-time.
Stephon Diggs apparently has 4 women pregnant.
That's a very wild.
That nigga going super crazy.
Going super fed.
Cardi left nigga to
including Cardi.
to a worse ass nigga.
Shout out to his attorney. That nigga finna be busy, boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Shit. Shout out to his next contract. That shit gonna have to be.
Chase, you was an honorary student. Stop it.
Yeah. Listen, you were a student. Okay, so I will speak on that. That's how we're gonna end this podcast. Homecoming, because I see a lot of these posts. That's like, I really don't like talking about social media topics on here, like the original. We don't aim to be podcast bros or nothing like that. But I do see a whole lot of, oh, you old, you this, you that. Why are you still going to homecoming? Like, it's in the name, homecoming. You coming home. Like, homecoming,
Hey,
for the alumni. Homecoming.
I'm coming home again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But your motherfucking Facebook post is doing Coop dirty as hell, boy.
It'd be like that.
You know. But yeah, so yeah, Chase, so we will definitely, hey, again, next year we can plan it out. Seven has never been to Nashville. I know we always talk about Nashville.
I drove
Hey,
through.
we gonna have to find what is that food truck that we kept trying to find when I was out there? We gonna have to find them niggas.
Throw 7 a birthday party at homecoming.
Yeah,
That's
what
next
I'm
year.
saying.
Yeah. Next year.
What was that? What was that food truck I was trying to find?
It was the little Jamaican food truck.
Well, I'm saying, what are they called though? I forgot what they were called.
Jamaican food truck, nigga. I don't know.
Oh, okay, but either way, we gonna find them. Goddamn.
That Rasta pasta was insane.
Yeah, we gonna find them. We gonna hit up R&R. We gonna hit up Frugal McDougal. Why we hitting 2 liquor stores? Because the fuck we can.
Titans might have a football game Sunday. You never know.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll probably be a Friday to a Monday. So yeah, Chase, so you know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out. We'll chop it up about that. We got a whole year to save up, to plan, to block off time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have a birthday party next year in Nashville. That's just what it's gonna be.
That means it's on Coop to set it up.
Yeah.
That nigga gonna have the whole dorm jumping.
You know, it'd be like that.
Ain't these niggas 50?
Who
These niggas.
Hey. But yeah, so y'all got any last words before you run this outro?
So what I would say is since this is the Best Move podcast,
Yep.
I say the best move for everybody is to make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure that you don't lie to yourself. I know we have to like fake it till you make it, or like talk yourself through shit, give yourself a pep talk, but like make sure you true to yourself and you take care of yourself because like self-preservation is rule number one. Like you gotta stay on top of you. You gotta make sure that
else
you,
unless you do
there's
yourself.
ways that you take care of yourself that can't nobody else take care of you. Like, you know, hopefully nobody has to feed you. Hopefully nobody has to like move you around place to place. We were talking about extreme situations otherwise. But like you're in charge of that. You're in charge of your
Nigga,
diet. You're in charge of your
ain't you married, nigga?
what?
Not
What's the
you.
question?
Not you. Y'all hear this loud ass messages going off?
Uh-huh.
This nigga.
I've looked at him and I'm like, yeah. But all right, y'all. Again, thank you guys for coming out. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Stay tuned for the outro.
Wait. Didn't nobody else get a closing remarks? Everybody just kind of.
Oh, we piggybacked on what you were saying.
Oh,
but nah, if y'all got different closing remarks, don't let me step on your toes.
That's it for me. That's it. Take care of yourself. Self-care, self-preservation. Rule number one: take care of yourself above all.
7, Jim.
Josh going to sleep. 7 finna play division. Coop deciding whether he want to run a match at Battlefield.
Nah.
No, I ain't got shit to say, bro. I'm
Yeah. So be on the lookout for next month's podcast, Hangtime. Also, come check out the NFL edition next week. We are live every Wednesday. Talking about the NFL, some college. Hangtime's next podcast is going to be, if I'm looking at the calendar, maybe December 10th, second week of December. So just be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for your comments. Thank you guys for the interactions. This was an amazing first episode of Hangtime, and I truly appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Peace and love, everybody. Y'all be good.